the object of the game is to end up with the most gold. There are 3 ways to do that, and first is by gaining up or completing objectives, which is your stars. Stars.
Like deploying stars, like accomplishing tasks.
So there is a task bar up on the top of the board. And I'll go through each one.
Well, so the one thing to note is the game will end when the moment somebody puts their 6th star down. But there are 10 tasks that you could complete.
Right.
Okay? So no one is going to do all of them. You can't do all of them. Just kind of pick ones that seem pretty reasonable and work towards those.
Right. So the first task is upgrades. You have the ability to upgrade your from your cards here. If you complete 6 upgrades, you get a star. If you deploy all 4 of your mechs, you get a star. If you deploy all 4 of your monuments, you get a star. If you enlist 4 times, equals another objective. If you get 8 of your workers out, that's a star. These, as we said before, are your secret objectives. Yeah. And if you can complete those...
Because I'm going to know what they are.
Yeah.
Right.
If you complete one of them, you get a star for that. You can earn 2 stars for combat if you win each combat. Also, if you get your popularity track up to 18, that gives you an objective star, or your combat track up to 16, that gives you an objective star. Also, at the end of the game, the number of territories you control gains you extra gold, and surplus trade goods will also give you extra gold.
Now, the important thing to note for you, the amount of extra gold that it will give you is based on your popularity. These are tiers. Okay. It's not first, second, third. So if you're at 6 popularity, every star is 3, every hex is 2, and every 2 resources is 1.
Okay.
If you're at 16 popularity or even 13 popularity, 5, 4, 3.
Okay.
Right.
So popularity can have a huge impact at the end of the game on your score.
Right. Now, there's also a randomized objective that happens every game too, and ours today is if we build a settlement on
a settlement on
a
oil field, tundra, and farms.
And on a farm. Derek, let me set up. Do you have any? You want to start?
Well, so why don't we explain a couple other starting things.
Go
so
for it.
as I was mentioning to you again, so we each have different societies. Each of our societies has a different key power. So for example, my key power is my meeples can swim across rivers.
Right.
Okay. I'm the only one who gets to start the game already going across rivers. His special power is after moving, he can put a flag down on that territory. The flag allows him to, because of special rules, for him to kind of teleport back to it. It also means that any territory that he has that has a flag in it that is not adjacent to his starting position counts as 2 territories for him scoring at the end. So he really wants to take over territories. Yep, that's exactly right.
Thank you.
No, yeah, you are... no,
next one over
there.
That one, yep.
Okay. So your special power is what?
Leaving the traps.
Down. Yep.
After moving your character, you may place an armed trap token on its territory.
Okay. So a lot of times what you can do is just if you want to lock down a particular zone, just leave a trap, and then it's a pain in the ass for us to get through it. Okay. It also means that, again, if you build this rightmost robot, you'll be able to teleport back to it.
Gotcha.
And rearm it. And then Crimea, what's Crimea's power?
Once per turn, I can spend a combat card as if it were any resource token.
Wow, that's cool.
So the weird kind of setting here is that it's like 1920s-ish Eastern Europe. There's this thing called the factory in the middle that has been producing ridiculously powerful, crazy, weird technology. And we are all different countries in pseudo-Europe that kind of want to control or use or just become rich or whatever the hell else. We don't actually have to fight or murder each other if we don't want. Again, she's just taking your minis to show. Combat is not how you win the game because you don't get direct points for it. It's just sometimes will be useful for you to take over a territory or things like that. Another thing that's weird is this here counts as 3 territories at the end of the game. That's the factory.
Okay.
So if you control that, it counts as 3 hexes towards hex points.
Okay. And so what do we got here? We've got farms,
Yep. So those are farms.
oil fields.
Yeah. So farms, tundra, mountains, and forests.
Okay.
And then there's villages. In each hex, when you take the produce action, we'll go over that in a second, but each hex produces the thing that it says it produces. Do you want to try to show this off?
Yep. So let's talk about how we take our turns. Now, you can use, if you look at this card, and Nellie's going to put it up on the screen, we're going to try it too. You have 4 distinct areas that you can take a turn on. The top action acts first, and then you have the ability to use what happens down on the bottom. Now, you can only, you cannot play the same action twice in a row.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to use this counter to just signify where you were, what you did last turn.
Okay.
So you have the options to 1, produce, which allows you to, whatever one your workers are on, you get to choose 2 of them to start, and they will generate 1 for each place they are on.
Yeah, so you choose 2 hexes.
Yep.
Those hexes produce 1 of the resource of that hex per meeple you have on that hex. So if you put 8 meeples on a hex and choose it, it will produce
You're
8
gonna
resources.
produce 8 oils.
Okay.
The next one you can pay to trade. You pay 1 gold to trade for 2 resources. The next one you can pay 1 gold to either bolster, which brings you higher on this track, which allows for you to have more effective combat, or gain the star. And the last one is to move. You can move 2 separate figures, either meeples, your character, or a mech, 1 space.
Okay.
A couple notes on that. A robot can carry as many meeples as you want. Meeples and characters and robots can carry as many resources as you want. Resources stay on the board. They don't go into your special area.
Right.
You have to control them to spend them. So in theory, someone could come through and beat up your people and steal their stuff.
Okay. So yeah, you don't want to leave your goods unguarded.
Exactly.
Yep.
Okay.
So those are the top actions. Okay.
Yep.
And then,
Now in the same turn, if you have the resources, you can play the bottom action of the tile you selected.
Okay.
So the first one under produce is going to be an upgrade. This allows you to take one of your 6 squares from the top and place it into one of the positions down on the bottom, effectively driving the cost down to produce, to use these bottom abilities.
so
Okay.
the shorthand is that whenever you see a red, that's the cost.
Gotcha.
So
So this is
and-
pay 3. I can make it.
Pay 2.
Pay 2.
Correct.
Yep.
So now look at the top. You just moved that. Anything that is red is a cost. Anything that is green is a benefit. So every
Gotcha.
time you upgrade, you're making a top row action better and a bottom row action cheaper.
Okay.
Yeah.
The next one will be to deploy, which allows you to deploy a mech. And everybody's mechs have specific abilities once you deploy them, which is signified by underneath the mech you
Gotcha.
place. The next one is to build, which is going to give you one of your monuments, which also give you a green ability once you place them. The armory lets you bolster. The monument gives you popularity. The mine allows you to travel from this mine to any other of the mines on the
space.
board.
Yeah,
Okay.
it basically means that for you, so these tunnels, all tunnels are adjacent to each other for everyone.
Gotcha.
The mine means that whatever tile you build the mine on is for you considered adjacent to all the tunnels.
Okay.
And the last one is the mill. Wherever you place that, it's going to constantly produce when you take the produce action.
Whenever you take produce, it produces whether or not you have meeples there.
Yep.
Nice. Okay.
And the last one is enlist. This allows you to take your enlist function and place it over here, gaining a bonus initially. But then also, the player to your left and right, anytime they do whatever function you enlisted from, either be it upgrade, deploy, build, or enlist, you are going to gain accordingly to what's in that enlist position.
So whether yourself or either of the people on either side. So, for example, it doesn't matter what I do, but all three of you, if you enlisted under deploy,
Right.
okay, so you take the little deploy cylinder and you put it somewhere else. Anytime any of the three of you deploy, you gain whatever benefit is in that little circle.
Okay. I think I'll remember that.
Yep. I mean, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So we start out. Everybody gets their 2 cards.
Okay. Well, one more thing to explain about the
Oh,
board is we have these. Don't worry about the combat wheel.
Okay.
Because you guys are both from the expansion, you're the only ones I don't have a combat wheel for.
Oh, I was gonna say,
but
I don't have one.
But only 2 people fight at a time, so we'll just share.
Gotcha.
These tokens here mean that this territory has an encounter. Okay. If you move onto it, if your character moves onto one of these, their movement immediately stops and ends. You take the counter off, and you draw this card. Okay. And we'll, you guys can see it's got pretty art on it.
Yeah, we'll have Nelly post the art when it's there. But actually, in the rules, it says everybody has to see this art.
Correct.
Nice.
So the encounter card has cool art, and then it has 3 weird choices. And each of those choices is going to give you some sort of benefit. The usual rule of thumb is get a benefit, pay a cost, be an asshole, and get a big benefit. And you can decide to role play or board game or whatever the hell else you want to do with it, but it's always going to be a weird, funky thing.
All right.
You can
I think
avoid
my personal
voices
favorite,
if you would like.
Yeah, I think my personal
I
favorite.
think I will sound like a racist if I use a voice for my.
It's a common pitfall.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go through some initial setup here. So first, on your small little civilization board, you're going to have the little shield symbol, which is actually what the ladybug is, and that's going to have a number on it. And then you're going to have a yellow card symbol with a number in it. So, right here.
Wow, you started
Yep.
0.
So you're going to take 2 combat cards. And you start with 0 military power.
Hooray!
So we need to take your purple ladybug.
I will
Okay.
do that because I'm going to reach over there
I
anyways.
see.
And it goes
On
at 0.
0.
So that's the bolster.
Wait, can you put me on 3?
All those symbols are power.
Gotcha.
Okay, so whenever something says pay power, gain power, it's that symbol there. The bolster action is what you use to get that. If you look underneath your armory, once you build your armory, every time you take the trade action, you'll get that thing.
Okay.
That's how that works. So then the next thing we sort out is on your society board, the bigger board with all the little tokens. On the right-hand side, it's going to say what it is. I'm agricultural, for example, and it has the little symbol for 2, so you have your 2 secret objectives. Then it has a heart and a number. So I start at 4. So what does your heart say?
2.
So give me your heart. You
Mine
start
as
at
well.
2. Okay, that sounds great. What did you start with, Crimea?
2.
2?
3.
3? All right, so apparently everybody likes living in an agrarian society because I'm agricultural. You are mechanical.
I'm mechanical.
So we have agricultural, Nordic, mechanical, not England.
Yes, he's the engineer.
Engineering, not Japan.
And patriotic.
And patriotic, Crimea. That's is
kinda
really timely right
Yeah.
now.
Kind of.
It's also, if you go to the forums, one of the most complained about combinations in the game.
Is it really?
So I'm going to take it easy on it.
So then
meaning
finally,
overpowered wise.
Crimean patriotic in particular.
Oh.
finally over here we have the little like a coin symbol and a number.
That's your starting gold.
Can we have a robot? No, they're already on the board.
Here.
A
A robot?
robot. We already saw your robot.
Oh. Yeah. Well, I like
Can I
showing
have
off my
can I have a
robots.
purple and a yellow robot? Apparently she wants the people.
Purple and yellow. Okay.
Nelly wants to show off because she
Yeah, 'cause
painted
they're
all
She
all
these.
painted these, and they look
you
sweet.
put in the time, yeah.
Smashingthepatriarchy.com. All right, so I start with 7 coins. How many coins?
Can you hand me 6?
6. You want 6?
This is where it's going to be
Okay, so
starting.
5 for me.
Crimea, what do you get? Like 90?
Yeah, it's 90 actually, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
6.
So 90.
90 or 6.
Yeah,
The
one of the
jury's
two.
out,
Yeah.
actually.
96. All right, so that's 5. No, that's 5 for you.
Oh,
I like how he offered it to you and then was like, nope, psych. And that should be 6 for him.
ah,
Yes.
Oh.
You got to run through my supply chain. So.
All right,
Exactly.
There's tax.
I do have.
There's a tax.
So
I'm a
if we-
long ways
If we
from
look
the
over to
bank.
where your culture is, it'll have a number on it. It's just like like in the top right corner of that little thing.
Okay.
That is our initiative order, or whoever starts first, or whatever the hell else.
Gotcha.
So I've got a 5, so I'm slow moving.
I've got a 4.
I'm going to be a 3, so it's looking like
I'm
you.
a 2. Oh,
right.
good. The FNG gets to go first.
Yeah. Exactly.
So what you're going to do is you're going to take those 2 meeples that you haven't put on a board. You're going to put them on the 2 tiles that are adjacent to your starting position.
Okay.
Are those?
Could you do that for me
Those
too,
are kind
please?
of.
Yep,
racist
they
looking.
have rice hats.
They have rice
That
hats
is
on
correct.
them. That's yeah.
So what
It's
if
a
you have?
shogunate.
What if you
Yeah.
have 3 adjacent
Actually.
tiles? You probably don't go in the lake.
This is a
I mean,
lake.
that's- that is
Only
culturally
certain factions
appropriate
can go
for
in
a
lakes.
shogunate at a period.
Yes, it's historically accurate. Sure. All right, so, okay, looking at the board, there's one more crazy thing that we forgot to tell you. When you get here, you get to look through that purple stack of cards, okay? Those are all super awesome things. They're factory technology that's far beyond our mere mortal understanding. In the game, what that means is you will get a 5th action that is super sweet, okay?
All right.
And it will have a normal cost and a benefit at the top. The bottom action is always pick 1 character and double move them. And it's the only way you move 1 character twice per round.
Okay.
And I think that's about it. We're just going to go and see what happens, and don't worry about it.
Yeah.
All right.
Because Crimea's really
I've heard it's broken.
yeah.
It's going to steamroll us. Oh, can I have a combat card?
9.
Thank you.
Oh
yeah. Should we explain how combat works for you? Do you want to just see what happens when it happens?
Yeah, let's just wing it.
Great. Yeah.
We're good. Let's roll. All right, so do I have to do these in order?
No,
No,
you
you
can
can
pick
pick
any
any of
single
those
one.
that you want to.
But the thing is, next turn you're not going to be able to play that same tile again.
Gotcha. Okay, so any advice for a first turn?
Either produce or move.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
producer-
I mean, what I would say is, if you look down here, if you want kind of a long-term strategy, you'll notice that one of your things down here can be made super cheap and probably will generate you a whole lot of money.
Yes.
And so what you do is you figure out, okay, you know what? Maybe if I try to position myself to do that a lot, it's going to help me out.
Gotcha.
So if build is yours, then you probably want to position it so that your meeples get to a forest. So on your first turn, you could produce some oil and some grain, just to whatever.
Okay.
Or you could move to here and here, so that you can start producing more people and more iron to maybe deploy a robot. Up to you.
And I will say, early on, one of your biggest power spikes will usually come from getting one of those encounters.
Exactly.
Because
That's what I was thinking. If
yeah.
he said it's usually like a good thing,
It's,
right?
it's
So-
usually
Yeah,
a good
it's
power
always a
spike,
good
but it'll also
thing.
kind of give you a bit of a North Star as far as what you're going to be good at in the midterm.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're never going to get smashed by a boulder with it or anything.
Okay,
Soda?
so
Soda?
then that is. Which one do I use to move a guy?
It'll say move at the top.
Move. There it
Yep.
is. Okay.
Yeah, so if you notice the boards, the order in which the top actions happen are always different.
Right.
The order in which the bottom ones happen is always the same.
Okay.
The benefit that we get for completing one of the bottom actions, the amount of money, varies from board to board.
So what's really cool is the replayability is phenomenal.
All right. So
Until you find out that Crimea and Patriotic is broken.
when
That's what I've heard.
I
I don't
move
know.
2 guys.
Yep.
Right. That's
I selected
yep.
it randomly.
Yep.
So you move them 2 guys.
Yep.
Yep, one.
here. One
Great.
here.
Boom, and that's it.
And then that
Nope,
triggers in
it
this
only,
order.
it only
No, the
triggers if you move
character
your
has to do
character
that.
there.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay.
So if you want, you could leave the meeple on the tundra
And move.
and move the character
1 space.
Yeah.
out to wherever.
I see.
Great, there you go.
All right.
Look at that, guys. He,
All right,
he
I
took
think
his
you're done.
first
Woo!
turn into a brave new
And actually, I
world.
forget this part. Do we do initiative order, or he just starts and we go clockwise?
I say we just go clockwise.
okay.
Sure.
All right. Then
Mainly because I would go last otherwise.
and that seems foolish. Let's go ahead and
That's something
move
Crimea would
as
say.
well. We're going to put him there. And we're going to put, wait, nope, wrong, incorrect. Him there, her there.
Oh.
And we're going to be Dunzos.
Does the Ballard Compact of 2015 still stand?
I mean, it was in 2016, so you might want to read the fine print. But yes, it does
Oh,
continue.
it was 2016.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, we're in 2017.
So I'm going to move.
Good to know.
And my special power is my meeples can swim. All of yours are video game characters and thus die upon contact with water.
I think there's actually a collision volume there. You just can't enter the water. That's what I've heard.
Oh, okay. And I'm done.
I also will move. If I can find the piece. Here and here. And that was the extent of my turn.
Great.
All right.
It's already back around.
So I don't get to move.
Yep.
So
You could
I'm,
produce.
I'm thinking produce is probably the way to go this turn.
Great.
A sensible choice.
So
Yes, very
Great.
sensible.
So you're going to pick
Drop here.
two hexes that you have meeples on. You only have 2 meeples, so...
So I produce oil and people.
Yep. So you're going to take one of your meeples off your board.
Right.
You're going to put it where the other meeple producing the meeple is. Okay. Now, if you notice, if you take up your other meeples, you'll see that eventually it starts costing you things to produce.
Right.
So the more people you have out, the more you'll produce, but the more it will cost you when you do produce.
Pretty much right away.
Yeah,
On the plus for you, though, you're
so
already
then-
at power 0, so it's almost
So
free
grab
for
one
you.
of the
Right.
grab one of the oils over there.
Oh, okay.
I thought you can't. If you can't pay the cost, you can't do the thing.
Oh, you're right.
So
I misspoke.
You're going to want to bolster yourself pretty early. You'll figure it out.
I can
Great,
do that
you're done.
next.
All right.
Oh,
Yes.
yes. So there's a distinct danger that Eric and I are going to lapse into what is known right now as Seafall speak. Because
Yes.
we're playing Seafall and we have silly beer-induced voices for that game.
Yes, indubitably.
Indubitably. See, it's happened already.
Yes.
I'm going to produce,
It's
actually.
probably not going to stop for the next 2 hours.
I'm going to try and rein it in, but I don't have high hopes.
It is raining outside. Well, I don't think we want to rain inside.
Topical. It's going to bother me if that's not facing the correct direction.
I know, right?
I have produced, and I'm done.
God, those these little figures are absolutely wonderful.
Those I haven't seen any of these yet.
Yeah,
these
they are.
are these are all from Stegmaier.
No, she already showed them.
Stegmaier
Okay.
games as well, right? The coins and the
Yeah.
that he does phenomenal work.
It all came with it. The only thing that's not is the paint job and the broken token organizer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which allows everything to fit in one amazing box.
Your turn, Bjorn.
Shockingly enough, I'm going to produce.
You also
Weird.
note, Ed.
Oh, yeah,
and it does
yeah.
get a little bit longer,
we
but
were
one of the
saying
things I like
Stegmaier?
about this game is, like, with all the apparent visual complexity, this becomes not as complex real
All right,
quick, and the
go
turns
ahead.
actually go very quickly.
Right. Yeah. It definitely seems like it.
I will produce as well.
It's not to say you don't get those turns where somebody's just
hand
really
me
mulling
a
on something,
iron,
but
please?
by and large, it's a pretty quick playing game.
Yeah, I mean the turns go really quick.
Go ahead. Once you know what you're doing.
Once you got it.
Okay. So I know I was told I should probably bolster early. So let me ask you this: my next meeple has the power symbol under
Right.
it.
Yep.
Means I need to pay a power.
Not yet.
Not yet, but once
The
it's
next
uncovered,
time
the
you
next
do.
time you do.
Next time you produce,
Okay.
that's when you start.
So you
paying.
And
could-
if I have 0 power, I
You
can't
can't
do
do it.
that.
Correct.
Yeah.
If you cannot pay the cost to take an action, you cannot take the
Yeah.
action.
So what you would
Makes
wind
sense.
up doing later is bolstering to.
Okay.
Or if you build the armory, then you can trade and get 1 military power.
Gotcha. But for now, I'm going to choose to move again.
Sounds great.
So we're going to move 1 meeple here, and we'll see about this encounter.
So just,
Oh,
So
excellent.
let me just
Delightful.
Give me that.
So first, you want to Nell, you want to show the art on this?
Okay.
What is that?
What is what?
What's the art look like?
The art is. Oh, this is the like. There's a field and a bear and stuff like that, and some snow. So you can read out what your
Alright.
options are.
So my options are take. Wow. All right. So the art is like a wrecked mech with a bear standing beside it and a photographer standing in the snow,
And a
getting
guy-
ready to take pictures of
And
the
there
them.
is a
bear is
guy
one of the
on
characters.
Yeah.
As you see.
Yeah. Yeah.
This faction here has a bear. So all of our characters, we all have characters who have animal companions, basically. If
Right.
you hadn't noticed.
So my options are take photos for the over-enthusiastic soldiers and gain 2 metal and 1 popularity. Hire a mercenary to join your group. Pay 3 to enlist a recruit. Or practice your shooting at the unsuspecting targets. Pay 2 popularity to gain 4 metal. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the first option. I'm going to take photos for the over-enthusiastic soldiers and gain 2 metal and 1 popularity.
That's pretty good.
So your purple
Yes.
goes up to here.
All right, that
We'll
goes
just take
back,
that.
and I get 2 metal on the
So
space with my character.
any resources you get always have to go on a square with somebody on it. It's somebody, right? It doesn't have to be
It always
Meeples.
have to go in the square that made the thing happen with the stuff.
Gotcha. As I have done.
Great.
Getting that popularity, yo.
Yeah.
So that was a move. You moved
Your people
one.
love you, yes.
You moved 2.
I moved
Great.
2.
You done?
All right, I.
Seems as though Crimea is not as popular as the rest of us.
We're working on it. We've got our top people.
Top people.
I'm
It's been real
actually
fast.
Yeah.
going to trade. And I'm going to put this back in the bank. I'm going to knock that encounter off. And we are going to put 2 oils. Go ahead and put it on that furthest one with the, yeah.
Right here?
Yep.
Okay.
And I am done, for I do not have 4 wood, sadly.
Interesting.
All right. My action. What was I doing? I produced. You know, I think I might trade as well, actually. I'm going to trade.
Interesting.
Spend 1 for 2 food.
This is more trading than I've seen in most games.
Yep. While I do that, can you tell me you are really well? You're kind of spread out among everything except upgrade.
Yeah.
What is your
My cheap
key
one?
actions?
My cheap one is 1 metal for a mech.
What are your you get a lot of coins though for it?
That's also metal for mech.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to move again. I'll move 1 meeple here, and we'll take an encounter card. Okay, this is about a ton of lumberjacks with a bear and a mech in the background.
That bear is prominently featured.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will.
Now-
he's going to read it out and then we'll hand it
That's the
over.
picture I took.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not quite.
It was close. It was close. I'm interested. You know, they have mechs, but they're all using hand axes. It's kind of
Well,
Coal's
it's a union
expensive.
thing.
yeah.
So what you're saying is that technological progress is not distributed evenly across all strategy.
Oh.
It's weird.
Sociopolitical commentary.
Could be. So
Game's so deep.
so deep. I can knock down a tree to help the workers with their daily quota with
See?
my mech. You know, I'm for the people here.
That's what I've
gain
heard.
2 food and 1 popularity. Hire the builders for a day. Pay 3 to build 1 one structure. Threaten to start a forest fire if the lumberjacks won't work for you. That sounds like Crimea to me.
I also like how not forest fiery that scene looks.
Yeah, not at all.
I don't know what type of
He's got
accelerant you're
he's got
working with.
flamethrowers built into those robots.
Yeah.
I love how there's always a pay popularity. Like,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, be an
That's what
asshole.
I mean.
Be an
Be an
asshole.
asshole.
It is.
Huge
It's
benefit.
it's
Game-
nice,
game
neutral,
a lot.
and F it.
I am going to pay 3 and build a structure.
Yep, because that is
A sensible choice.
Yep,
Now I have to build a structure on.
correct.
Yes, excellent, wonderful.
That's what
It
I'm
looks like a
telling
good spot for a mine. I don't know.
And they call it a mine.
That was irony. It doesn't look like a good spot
No,
for a
it
mine.
does
No,
not.
no,
It's
it's
Given its
adjacent to a mine
adjacency to
already.
a mine.
It's not
you.
adjacent
Hey, it
to
makes
5
the
other
tile
mines.
adjacent. And that means that he could rush over and enter combat with all the rest of you. It'd be great.
Isn't it adjacent to a mine anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
We're way ahead of you.
I know. It's been a long day. And that's my turn.
Okay. So I moved last.
Throw that over there.
So I think trade, because I'm going to need some yeah. You know what? I'm going to bolster.
Awesome.
So I'm going to pay 1. And still be last on the chart.
On the
at,
chart,
at
yeah.
a whopping 2.
Okay here. We're gonna switch back to move. I'm actually only going to move this,
Okay.
which is going to encounter this.
Do you want to hand me the encounter token?
Yes. Again, with the bear.
Oh, look at that. Look at you cheating,
This
putting a
is
flag
we
down
don't
beside
know
your
it, but
turn.
we're participating paramilitarily on the edges of a
Forgot
bear
about it.
story right now.
I think who's the nation with the bear?
Germany.
I think they're gonna
Well,
win.
no, not quite Germany. It's a little weird. Germany is also the wolf people. No, Poland. That's what it is. It's Polonia.
So the picture portrayed here is us standing, the bear, me and another soldier, standing across from a fence from a woman who looks angry and accusatory at us. Now, as the lady points at us accusingly, can have my animal companion point at the nearby hunter to break the tension with a comedic animal point. I can gain 2 popularity. I can pay the lady to use part of her fence's kindling, pay 2 to gain 4 wood.
Apparently, you want to do that.
You broke her fence already. It looks like.
Or I can switch positions with the lady and her family, which is pay 2 popularity to gain 1 work and 1 oil, and also presents a humorous picture of me just having a bear pick them up and be like,
That's 1 worker and 3 oil.
sorry, I misspoke there.
Yeah, that's pretty.
That's some
That's
powerful
pretty
shit.
good.
That
All
actually,
really good.
as much as
So one of the special powers, the bear's special power, is actually when they do encounter cards, they can pick 2 options.
Oh,
That might be why the bear shows up so often.
Oh, I never put those together, but I haven't got so many bear things in a row before. It's
barely
You know what?
noticeable.
somebody has to be the bastard in this game. I'm
Oh.
gonna pay the 2 popularity to get the
yes.
worker and the oil.
2 popularity?
2 popularity,
There
please,
goes
putting me
all
at a
of your
net
popularity.
You
0.
want to hand it to Nelly to show the art?
And that is gonna give me these.
Oh, just
Now I'm also going to upgrade.
upgrade.
Upgrades.
And that upgrade is going to come off of my produce and go down onto my. Yeah, we're going for the cheap one. Go down onto my mech track.
Okay.
All right,
I'm done.
So deploy. Great.
So it only takes you how many now to deploy a mech? 3?
3.
Okay. I'm going to go to
3 medals.
bolster. So I'm going to pay 1. And can you increase my power by 2, please?
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
And I then am going to pay 3 food to enlist off of deploy onto popularity.
So now by enlisting, whenever I deploy and whenever Lane deploys,
Correct.
you gain a bonus for that.
I get
Oh.
1 coin.
Eric, can you take those 2 oils that's on the furthest? I actually didn't pay for the upgrade that I did.
Ah.
And that's sort of central to the economy of the game.
Yes,
A
we
little
know how
bit.
that works, yeah.
Yeah.
Typical classic
believe-
Crimea.
Well, I mean,
Class-
you know, it's just an accurate representation of free market. Unless someone's there to police you, you're just going to cheat.
Yeah.
We'll self-regulate.
Yeah, it'll work out great.
You're,
Yep.
who's,
I already did. I did
Oh.
all my stuff.
Okay, well, I will. What will I do? God knows I had a turn to figure this one out.
Funny about that, huh?
Yeah. I will produce again. And do we want to do another meeple? Yes. One more of those, and I'll produce an oil. All right.
And you also get 1 more tile, because the mill always produces whether or not you select that tile.
That is the mill.
I know. So you pick,
Oh, I
you
get,
pick
yeah,
the people.
correct.
That produces, and then you can pick 1 other tile to produce
Oh, excellent.
that has a
Oh,
meeple
wow.
on it.
What does... Damn. I'll take some iron.
Okay.
All right. Are there negatives to leaving your resources behind, or no? You can move your resources with.
Yes.
Yes.
If you
Your guys.
you can leave your resource behind. If you do, it is uncontrolled and you cannot spend it.
Okay. All right. So I feel like I need more resources.
A common lament.
However, it'd be more powerful if I consolidated my guys a little bit because I could produce more faster.
More faster, gooder.
Is that is a correct?
Well,
statement?
so
Correct
when you
terminology,
produce
yes.
for every meeple that's on a hex, you produce one of that hex's resources.
Correct. So if I moved and consolidated 2 into 2 space, does she produce?
No.
No, she does
Okay,
not.
Okay, so the character
Only the
does not
meeples do.
produce. Only the meeples do. Okay. So then I am going to.
Your character
And
has
also,
adventures,
one more
they
thing to
don't
point
work.
out:
Oh, yeah.
when you produce, this is the number of hexes you produce on. So right now, you can only produce on 2 hexes.
Right.
So, for example, if you had those 3 meeples on 3 different hexes, you'd have to choose which 2 hexes you were producing on.
Okay. So, in order to get these off of here, I have to do what? Like if I wanted to upgrade. Okay.
You have to be
so
able to
pay-
spend 3 oil.
Gotcha.
And keep in mind that, again, the track over here, you know, all of your upgrades, all your buildings, all your people, all your robots, all that kind of stuff is a star.
It's all progress towards victory points.
Gotcha.
Progress towards end of game, some progress
And
towards victory.
right,
yeah.
right. Sorry.
All right. So at this point, then I am going to actually trade because I can pay, and I'm going to get.
And you can put those down on any square that has a meeple on it.
Reasonable.
Great.
2 oils.
I am going to I'm going to produce, and this is going to be a lot of things.
So 2 iron and a food.
2 iron and a food.
I think you have enough to build a robot now, right?
I do currently, yes, as of that. However, my turn is done.
Great.
Unless everybody want me to go twice. Any
No, not
takers?
yet. Not
How
yet.
about instead I move?
I mean, sure.
You could.
Go. All done.
I shall move to.
Kind of stranded until you can cross a river.
Unless you're blue, you are.
You are specifically really tied
And
in
then,
there. But you're going to,
not that one, sorry.
be the first one.
And I'm done.
Okay.
Okay, my go. All right, so I am going to move. Am I gonna move? I'm going to produce. No. Yes. I'm going to produce.
Okay.
Excellent.
So pick 2 hexes.
So I'm going to do wood and a meeple. So 1 more population and a lumber, and then when I want to upgrade,
Yep.
right? So I pay 3 for an upgrade.
Yep.
3 oil.
Yep.
When I choose to upgrade, do I have to take the square off of the action I just
Nope.
took?
Nope.
or
Any
can it be
square
Any
on the top.
from the top and
Anywhere.
anywhere
Okay.
in the bottom.
And I think
Well-
it also shows that you get 2 gold.
It does. Yes.
So you get 2 money.
Thank you.
It is
Oh,
worth
actually-
noting that you get 2 money.
I'm missing a money. Yeah.
Okay. 1 or 2?
Just one.
So it is worth noting that in the end, once you have done all of your upgrades or buildings or robots or whatever, you can continue to do that action just to get those points if you want.
All right. I'm seeing what I'm uncovering on top of.
All right.
It's
What are
usually
the-
more of whatever that thing
That's
is.
popularity.
The parts are popularity.
And this is the slash means either or. So you're either trading for goods or deciding to take 2 popularity.
Okay. So I feel like I'm gonna.
Usually the move or produce are some of the common first ones that you upgrade. Because produce means you're going to produce.
Yeah,
some free.
produce is the one, the way to go. And I
Right.
think I'm gonna go for. Looks like I'm good at building buildings.
Sure.
I'm good at building.
Yeah.
Period. But I'm gonna make my upgrades cheaper.
Great.
Excellent.
Um,
Crimea. Yes.
yes.
How are you doing over there?
Crimea River?
It was bound to happen. Bound to
Gonna
happen.
name that
It
one?
might even happen again.
Just got Timberlake. How do you feel about that?
No, Timberlake's right here. Because it's next to the forest and it's a lake.
Oh, immediately. He was Johnny on the spot. It was like it was
Yeah,
chambered.
seriously.
Pretty fabulous.
It's as though you guys collaborated on this joke earlier. And I know that you did not, for the record.
I'm going to accuse
Do
you of
you?
something that I'm
Do
sure
you?
you did not do. Simply to disparage you.
That's what I've heard. I don't know. People are saying.
Lots of people
people are
lots of
saying
people have said
things.
it. I heard it on the internet. You going to build a robot?
Yeah, we're roboting.
Great. Because
I've
you
heard-
built a robot, I get a money.
Oh, did you enlist already?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. I'll bring these over here. I will robot right here.
Robot the dickens out of that. So robots, again, are very useful because they can carry all of your workers.
Right.
And I've... Yep.
think that's it.
Okay. That is what I've done. And it is done.
Great.
Oh, and I get 3 monies.
I'm going to give you a 3 coin.
Deal.
All right. I'm going to produce.
Okay.
So that's going to do a meeple and an oil.
I too shall produce.
Okay.
I also lose one of my power track points, if you don't mind me moving down one.
Okay.
And I will take an oil for the wind.
Did you pay? No.
I also didn't
did
do
you
this
pay
part.
bolster? Did you pay power or no?
For
For your produce, you didn't uncover it yet.
I just uncovered it that
Got it.
time.
Cool.
Yeah. And that is my turn.
And you got power because you.
I got power because the top of my deploy
Oh, you bolstered.
is bolster.
Got it. Okay.
So how do I enlist? Is it basically you pay this, pay what's down
so
here?
you have a function here to start the enlist ability. You have
So you need to pay
3.
You do this one, and you get to pay 3
Yep.
to do it.
Gotcha.
Three
so
food.
so basically. Okay.
we're
So
trying.
oil is always what you pay to upgrade. Metal is always what you pay to deploy. Wood is always what you pay to build, and food is always what you pay to enlist.
Gotcha.
The, how much it costs for different societies and the benefit they get for them varies, but those are kind of set.
Okay. So I am going to. I need better resources. So I'm going to move. What did I just improve? I can't improve that. I can't use that right now, so I'm going to move. And I am going to take her here.
Don't forget.
Oh,
you can
there's a
put-
river there. I don't. That's not gonna.
So you can go all the way around here.
Right.
The two expansion factions are the only ones that are not confined by a river.
Gotcha. So for my movement, yeah, she's gonna.
Wait a second, what?
The two starting. Well, no, you don't have a river
Oh,
walk. It's
yeah,
that
yeah,
the
yeah.
map
The
does
map
not lock
itself,
you in.
yeah,
Do you move 2 people?
Two.
or-
Yes, two
Okay.
units.
Move these guys there.
Okay. When you move your character, don't forget you can put down those traps.
Excellent.
And they're brutal, and they suck.
And they mean
Yeah, so the
minus
traps
2
are minus 2
popularity,
popularity.
minus 4 gold, minus 2
Combat cards.
combat cards, and minus 3 power. Wow, holy shit.
Yeah, yeah, they're the worst.
Okay.
Nobody likes them.
Time to build a border.
Yeah, right.
You're gonna make us pay for it with that trap that
That's right.
costs
Yeah.
money.
That's
I
great.
am going to take the move action
Oh, and because he built his leftmost robot, he
To
can
go-
cross rivers now.
Yes.
here
Oh, interesting.
and to go here.
So
and
combat will happen if a robot and a character end a space with another robot or character. Otherwise, they just push meeples.
Okay. What about robot and robot?
Robot and robot is fine.
Just push.
It's robot
If
slash
you-
character with robot
and
slash
actually,
character.
do I remember correctly that if you move into a space with meeples and force them to flee, you lose popularity
Correct.
because you're terrorizing the populace?
Correct.
Okay, yeah.
Unless you some of the robot abilities and some of the faction abilities will prevent that. But I don't think any of us have those.
And just so you know, Miguel is in the chat
And
talking
I'm
shit
s-
about you.
I am going to
I mean,
spend 2
Destroy the
oil on the
Empire
bottom
of
half of that
We
upgrade.
see
to
that,
upgrade.
Miguel. We see that.
And
You'll pay Miguel.
the upgrade, I actually probably should have thought about where the upgrade was going to come from. The upgrade's going to come from move, and it's going to go down into enlist. And 1 coin, please.
1 coin.
1 coin.
1 coin. 1 coin.
I'm done.
All right, I'm going to move. We're going to go here and here,
Ah, excellent.
giving me this.
The Ballard Compact continues.
Yeah, as we agreed. Oh, this is one of my favorite ones. So this is like a neat, there's a gorge and an old mine and some fog. I could offer some advice to fix a broken pulley at a defunct mine.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's gain $2 and 2 popularity.
Eh.
I could haggle for some cheap ore to pay $2 to get 4 metal.
For some cheap what?
Ore.
Oh, ore. Okay.
I
those
could
top
cut
two-
the pulley without hesitation
Fuck yeah.
to pay 2 popularity to build 1 structure.
I would cut that pulley in a heartbeat.
And I have to build it there, don't I? I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna cut that pulley,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
and
Fuck
I'm gonna
those
build
guys.
a mine right there.
Terrible rumors are circulating across the rest of fake Europe about some things happening in the north.
Yeah.
Don't mess with me. Also, I'm then going to upgrade.
Usually they treat their people well, but apparently
It's not what I've heard.
not now. Not so much. I am going to trade. Could you please give me 2 coins back? Thank you, sir.
You're running low on the money there.
I am. We're not a rich people, but what we lack in monetary value, we make up in.
Based on your minis, I think you live in mud hovels. I'm just saying.
They're great mud.
Okay.
I am going to.
Tremendous mud. Okay.
Huge piles of mud.
Hold on
So
one
I have
second.
to. Go ahead.
So first, I'm taking 2 wood, please. 2 wood.
Oh, did you trade?
Yeah. 2 wood. And then I'm going to upgrade.
Upgrade.
Upgrade. And that's it. Now you're up, Ed.
All right. So I am going to trade. Thank you for 2 oil. And that. Then I'm going to go ahead and pay that 2 oil to upgrade.
Awesome. Oh.
Don't even know why I put it on the board.
Ooh, I lied. It
And
was
I'm
3.
going to increase my ability to bolster while making building less expensive.
Okay, I am going to produce,
Sure.
which is going to give me a cornucopia of resource-based delights, known as iron, foods, and oil cans, everyone's favorite. I'm then going to do the bottom half of that, which is going to be enlist.
Okay.
Now, so enlist is, if I take this off of upgrade, for example, then whenever you or Derek upgrade, I get
Correct.
Right.
that bonus. Okay, yeah, cool.
And then additionally, you're going to take the little cylinder and
Right.
you're going to put it on your civilization for a one-time benefit that you'll cover up.
Yeah, what enlisting is really great for is making you pay attention to everything that's going on. in the
Right.
game.
Which I'm going to do. Pay attention to everything from now on, as opposed to what I have been doing.
whose
We're
turn
going to
is it?
enlist up into the popularity because we're really hurting. We've done a small PR campaign, and it's really paying dividends.
Yeah.
And I need 3 gold, please.
You just dump
Wait,
truckloads of
2 gold,
lollipops
2 gold,
out, right?
please.
I have a feeling your PR campaign was, well, at least we didn't cut your pulley.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Have you heard about the cord cutting that's happening up north? Oh my god.
Yeah, the whole nation is
No
terrified
respect
of
for ropes
cord
or for
cutters.
lives.
Only cable companies are bothered by it, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
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 I'm going to produce.
Oh, you definitely did.
You've produced something.
Yeah. That's for sure. I shall move.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me guess. You're going to go, oh, yeah, look at that. I'm shocked.
Oddly enough.
Oh. Derek, did you need to pay power to produce?
No, I did not because I just produced the
Oh,
people.
gotcha.
Ah, excellent. This is a nice little village with a giant mech in the background and a tiger.
The Rusviet tiger, because
Yes.
everybody knows Russia, famous for their tigers.
And a woman really protecting her pigs. I mean,
Oh, this is a good one.
Yeah.
Time
So-
for a barbecue.
Exactly. I could repair the broken fence to secure the pigs, being a good person that I am, a good nation. I could disassemble the mech for spare parts to pay 2 to gain any 3 resources.
Oh, I love that one.
But what's really interesting is I could startle the pigs and start a stampede to pay 2 popularity and gain 1 worker and 3 metal. I don't think I'll do that. I think what I really want to do,
You only got 2 gold left.
I would like to gain 2 food and 1 popularity. You want to show that to them?
Here you go.
Unexpectedly benevolent of you.
Yeah. Well,
Keeping us on our toes here.
yeah, I
And
mean,
I like it.
really, at the end of the day, it just comes down to, the North and their harsh tactics towards their
Their-
people.
On my end, I am
Their
going.
campaign of rope aggression.
I'm going to produce, so I need to pay a power,
People just have to understand the danger of gravity.
and then I can produce in my 3 spaces
You're
that I'm
really
currently in,
just teaching people. You're giving life lessons.
and it is 1 per meeple.
Correct.
So 2 food, a wood, and an oil.
Yep.
Nice.
If I can get this out of here,
Thanks for following, Talisman.
and then I'm good to go.
All right, we're going to go to move. And we are going to move to here. And to...
I think
you know
he's
what, actually,
I think he's
that's the
contemplating
only place
attacking
I'm-
you.
Only place I'm moving, so... a delightful, somewhat smoggy pastoral scene in which I'm on a horse and some guy is potentially on a crutch. Oh, no, we're checking somebody's papers. Tamper with the draft documents to keep the family together, gain $2 and 1 popularity. Deliver conscription papers and payment to, yes, whomever actually is owed the worker. Pay 3 to enlist and 1 recruit. Strong arm the family to take over their farm. Pay 2 popularity to gain 1 worker and 3 food. I'm actually going
Oh,
benevolent here as well.
you've been conscripted. Well, it's my farm now.
Yes. Oh man, that food is. I'm always hungry. I'm just a person. I need food to keep going.
It's true. It's true.
But 2 popularity just negates my previous PR. You know what we're keeping on the PR campaign? I'm
not
actually going to
something to
gain a
squawk
popularity
at.
and 2 monies.
I think you've got enough money, Lane.
It's. I've got a. We've been saving. Okay, now I'm actually going to upgrade as well. I think it was 2 popularity and 1 money.
No, 1 popularity and 2 money.
Yeah, that's what I gave you.
Sorry, I'm backwards.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Good, good. Glad we're all keeping track here. We're going to pay the 2 oils. Almost throw them off the board. And we're going to pull off of popularity. And yeah, we're putting it down here and deploy. I'm done.
All right.
I'm going to move, and the movement shall be this, because I have a mine.
Yep.
So I can get across the river. And this. And then I will upgrade that. And you may go.
All right. So what I'm going to do. Man, this is interesting. I'm gonna bolster. Pay 1 to bolster. Can you move me up 2 on the track? And then I will build my first mech. Now I can put this mech on any
Meeple,
spot
yep.
where there's a meeple, so we'll put him out here for now.
Nice.
I
So
like
he
it.
now has the ability to move anywhere that he has a worker or a meeple.
Or flag token.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Like a meeple or a flag.
All right.
So his character and mechs can move. They're all teleport spots.
Yep.
Yeah, mech or the character. Yep.
Okay.
Well, that's delightful.
So
Yeah, it's a pretty cool quality for that faction.
run this by me again. When someone enlists,
Yep.
that ability there
Yep.
translates to. So Lane, for instance, has 1 missing from there.
So what you'll do is you'll
So-
move this up
Oh.
here and get
Pick
that
a,
bonus.
pick a spot. Yeah.
You pick
Now-
a spot. That's an immediate benefit. Now, when anybody,
Nope.
when either Eric or me builds,
or himself.
you get this. Or you build, you get this benefit.
So
Gotcha.
as for example,
Okay.
which I just totally didn't notice, he deployed a robot. I have deploy free, so I get 1 coin because he built a robot.
All right.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So it's basically
Now
like
we're
the,
coming
it's
back to
the
16.
you or the 2 players to your right.
Yep.
Yep.
Right and left.
Okay.
Right and left.
Oh, right
Players
and left.
to your right and left.
Gotcha. Okay, perfect. I need to. Yeah, I'm gonna trade. I am going to get a. One oil and 1 food. And then I am going to pay 2 oil for an upgrade. And I am going to upgrade and enlist. Wait, is that? Yeah. Or, yeah, I'm going to upgrade enlist. Now, can I then enlist, or do I have to? I can only do one of these things per turn, right?
The only thing you can
So-
do per turn is in a column that you have your
Right,
thing
so
in.
you can actually only deploy on this turn.
Gotcha.
You would need to, for enlist,
Okay.
you need to do this up top, and then you could do that at the bottom. Okay. Friends.
So I just totally cheated.
Correct. If you upgraded,
Yes,
you
I
cheated.
cannot upgrade.
But now we know that you are poised to do so. You put your upgrade
And
cube
yep,
on
that
enlist, didn't you?
goes- Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I did. I put it on enlist, so that's going to go here. And now I understand.
And we've all learned
all-
something.
I may have cheated previously.
Yeah.
Just a heads up.
It was on easy mode. It was a tutorial.
Don't worry, the chat will tell us.
Right.
Now
we'll
that
hear.
now that Miguel is carrying the torch.
Oh,
about
because
it.
Miguel is our freaking rules expert here. What have we learned?
Miguel really likes reading rules.
Oh God, yeah.
Okay, I am going to trade, which puts this back in. And I'm going to take a food
Foods.
and a money, and this thing.
Okay.
And that is actually going to be my turn.
Great. I'm going to produce. Can you push me down on power? Yep. So I get oil, and food. You may go.
I am going to Shiza. What am I gonna do?
Please don't, Shiza.
I don't know. Maybe. You know, could get crazy up in here. I will move him to here. And there.
Great. Your turn.
And that is my turn.
All right, I am going to have the foods. But I don't want to move.
I really don't want to do it.
One faction special power is they can just keep choosing the same action forever.
Nice.
That's Rusviet, isn't it?
Rusviet,
That's
yes.
Rusviet.
Rusviet.
I actually have enjoyed my game. I played 2 with the Rusviet thus far, and I forget what the other one was, but I like the Rusviet. It's like, nope, just going to keep on doing that. That's working for me right now.
Those were the first minis that Nelly painted. So there's a soft spot, especially because they have those head harvesting
Yeah.
scythes on their robots.
All right,
look
so
like-
I'm going to. I'm actually going to build.
That look like this.
Sorry,
Yep.
I'm going to bolster. So I pay shit. If I do that, I won't be able to build. Yes, I will. All right. Yes, I'm going to pay 1. Go.
How is this supposed to go?
And bolster, so I will get 3. 1, 2, 3.
Nice work.
I am then going to pay 2 to build. And I do like the idea of building something that will continue to produce. And where do I have to put this on the space that I took the resources from to build it with?
You producing a meeple? Oh, the mill? No, you can build it anywhere, but there has to be a meeple on that square.
All right. And then that just lets me produce anything that any meeple is on.
It will produce one resource of that tile every time you take the produce action, whether or not you select that tile.
Okay.
So again, produce allows you to select 3 tiles. It's going to produce one for whatever tile it's on, even if you select it or don't.
All right. So I feel like that's going to go here. Actually, that's going to go here. Good.
Good.
So I also get 3 coins when I build. I don't have any real strategy here so far, but I will say that I'm having fun just figuring stuff out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like that's kind of how I describe this game to people. Is like there's so many things going on that I almost think it's more like a toy sandbox than it is a game so much. You just just do some stuff.
Yeah.
Play around with it.
It's pretty cool.
Riverwalk is only for characters and mechs. Is that correct? Once you get it?
Yeah. Correct.
Well, I don't care for that right now.
Well, screw that.
Maybe you should have built a mine.
They
back
call
then.
it a mine.
Potentially, yes.
Yeah, and if you look at your reference card, there's actually one section that talks about, hey, for your first time playing, it's like just take actions other people haven't to see what they're like.
Right. You're all going to need to see
Makes
what's going
sense.
on. And meeples can't move into spaces with opposing meeples. Is that correct?
I do not believe so.
Okay.
They can move into opposing buildings, but I don't think meeples.
Yeah, that sounds...
They're not really the fighters of the.
Stay off
your
my
tribe.
wood.
Well, you used your wood. Otherwise, there was a chance I was getting wood envious.
What he's saying is you should put down a border there and enter into some sort of skirmish.
It's true.
We're going to move, and that move is going to go here and here. Now,
My moves are being fairly inefficient, but I have a thing I need to do, so...
Really? You have a thing you need to do?
Yeah.
A thing?
That's my turn. I've moved.
There's a thing? So how about this? Just to clear this up. I don't have a thing I need to do, but there's an action I want to take. If you will be done with your thing once you're thing, we don't need to shoot things?
We have an accord.
Okay.
They both want to go to the factory.
Because I take
That's
a
really
move action.
what they're
Yeah.
mumbling
In fact,
about.
in fact, I waved to you across Timberlake.
Yep. Yeah, do I want to move there? We'll go there.
Excellent. I'm going to produce. So could you move me down one on that track?
Oh, I'm sorry. I do need to upgrade. But you can continue with your thing.
That should work, right? Yeah, the timing of that works, just because the way that we have to use our move things. Yeah, that works.
It's going to be a little bit annoying to me, or whoever gets there first is going to delay the other person by an extra turn, but...
Well, I've got to... I don't know that's true, actually, because if we both go move, other action,
And
move,
you're
other
up.
action, I think I get off just before you get on.
All right. So I am going to produce.
Oh, sure, yeah. Right now we have no stars
down.
out. So
I
up
will
here,
produce.
where you guys can't see, is where the stars are. So
Oil.
scoring is however much money we happen to have right now.
2 food.
But there's no stars, so we have not progressed towards the end of the game, technically.
We've got a lot of little incremental
we've
advancement
got a
towards
lot of
actual star.
and
trades goods out. I
Yep.
mean, we're doing good. We're
Good
good on that.
Lord.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Are you- are you-
totally wrong resource?
No,
Are you
it's-
set up to do your upgrade anytime soon?
Yes, I'm gonna.
You're going to upgrade for the enlist? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
nice.
then you're just set up just to pop them.
Right. So yes, I'm going to pay 2 gold to upgrade.
No, you pay 2 oil.
Or sorry,
and you
yeah,
get 2 gold.
2 oil. I get 2 gold. That's backward. All right. Pay my 2 oil. Get my 2 gold.
So, Crimea, if you do another
I'm going
action
to upgrade.
and then move, I would have wanted to move on the same turn, so we're not going to be able to do that because we both took the move action.
But you
So-
can't take a move action again because that's what you did last time.
Didn't
Oh.
you just took one too.
That's what I'm... Another action,
Every time I
move,
move, do
you
I
take
also
another
get a
action,
coin?
move.
No,
I
it's
take
one or
another
the
action.
other.
By the time I get to
Okay.
my second action, you
Oh,
will
I
you
see
can
the
either choose
slash.
to move,
It's
yeah.
just really dark.
So-
Apologies,
on the
but
art.
yes,
Are you-
I'm
are
moving
you-
right back off.
as
soon as I can.
Okay, but you're doing that. Your next action, your next
The
available
next
move.
available move action,
Okay.
I'm doing it.
You are really making plans with the guy that is torturing his own people.
No, it wasn't my people. It was some idiot who was trying to get a mine to work when there was nothing in it. And I'm like, dude, just give up. Just let it go.
In his own lands, he said, I will cut your pulley.
Post-World War I, Cold War-ish political climates make for strange bedfellows.
Yes.
Also, I've got a water buffalo, so I'm cool.
Right, well, yeah, and I got my hawk, so.
Yeah, see?
Okay, so you just went, right?
I did, sir.
So I should take a turn.
You can if you want. Sounds like some crap you would do.
What's happening?
This sounds like something
You know
would
me.
do.
Yeah.
I make
Some
deals
sort
with
of
everybody.
nonsense.
What is the point of playing a board game if you can't
Okay,
attempt to
I am
manipulate
going
your
to-
fellow
True.
players?
Produce.
I didn't say succeed. I said
Oh, we
attempt.
haven't talked about the as writ rules for how you can negotiate
Oh, yeah.
combat,
Yeah.
which is pretty funny, I think. So I'm producing, which gives me this, and this. But I'm going to take 2 of these back because I'm going to enlist right afterwards. Now I'm going to enlist, and well, that is going to have to. Oh God, that's perfect. I love it. I love everything about it. 2 combat cards, please. They're right there.
It's almost like he's gearing. Oh no, you're gearing up for resources.
Yeah, look at that.
I'm done.
Yeah, no, Crimea can spend combat cards as resources. All right, I am going to bolster. In a totally non-combative manner, can you increase my military power by 2 in a very peaceful situation?
By 2.
Yep.
So you're peacefully increasing your military
Yes,
power.
again, Cold War. We love peace. We make guns. Love peace. All right. And that's going to
Sure.
allow me to spend this to enlist. Let's see here. You have done jack and shit.
Whoa. Whoa.
That's a very reductive assessment of my
Yeah.
performance thus far.
Yeah.
Do you want to give
Yes,
me? You want
yes.
to give me 2 more military power?
Next Thursday.
Do I? Not really.
There you go. Yep. Thank you. I appreciate it, though. Oh, and then I get 3 money. You may go.
Oh,
Thank you.
I need 2 money for my last enlist.
Sure about
This,
that?
I'm
Not
confident I can
cheating?
get it. I'm sure I didn't
Sure.
take it.
Well, gentlemen,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to trade
Okay.
my last dollar
Your dignity.
or my last dollar, one of the two,
Uh-huh. Your dignity. Got it.
for 2 wood.
Hey, did you notice that your wood is sitting there on a tile with no meeples on it?
Yep.
That you can't spend?
I can now.
No, okay. All right, that's fine. Just this. I'm going to build this little tree right here.
Ah, excellent. My wood is
Growing.
Nope. Nope.
no.
I'm helping it rise to the occasion.
No.
All right.
Niet, and I will
Quick, start taking your turn.
upgrade.
They're tempted to go a terrible direction with this entire
I'm going
this
to
entire line
move.
of
So I am going to move a meeple here. When this space produces, if it has the windmill on it, does he just count as a meeple if
Correct.
there's a meeple
Exactly.
there?
Yep.
Okay.
If you choose it, you basically, yeah.
All right, and she's going to move to here.
You want to put down a trap?
And I actually, no, she's going to, yeah, we'll put a trap there. She's
Sure, I want to move the other way and put down a trap in
I
the
was thinking
forest?
about the trap right here.
The suicide forest you got?
I'll make the same type of deal I'm making with him.
Suicide
I do not have military aspirations. I merely want to become prosperous and a.
Crimea merely wants to stockpile military
I
cards.
definitely don't have military aspirations. Trap
Every
there.
time I describe this game to people, I tell them it's a game about having giant mechs and trying as hard as you can
Oh,
not to
sorry,
use
and
them.
I can move 3, actually. I can move 3.
That is, just as a comment, that is one of the things I liked about the rulebook, where it's like, there's interesting design asides in the rulebook.
And I get a coin
Right.
when I move.
Why
oh,
they,
no, sorry.
Why
It's a
they
slash
chose certain things. In particular, they're like, combat is not a huge part of this game, because if you look at all the concept art that inspired it,
right.
And I am going to enlist.
it did not have
It's only once a week, but
actual fighting.
it's usually every week.
It was robots kind of hiding
the
behind
Strahd game
things.
is every week, guys.
Yeah, in theory.
In theory, yeah.
All right, so I enlisted. I need a coin, please.
That's my Strahd game, or do you have another Strahd game?
Your
And I will take 2 popularity.
You will take or lose.
Take. Gain. For
Okay.
my...
Look at that. You're in the lead.
Oh, you're popular.
I think
All
it's just
right.
your exoticism.
Well,
Could be.
Crimea. We've been working towards it and
owls,
waiting for it.
katanas.
That's not an owl. That's a monkey.
Is it
We're
a
gonna
monkey? Is it
move.
Really a monkey?
Yeah.
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
I'm disappointed I don't have
Monkey on a
another
stick.
oil. However,
You know what they say about monkeys on a stick? I don't.
So he's
Do
taking
I?
he's taking
Do
the factory
I?
action
Do
to
I?
get technology, and presumably he will
Good
have some secret
Lord.
objective that is control the factory and have 7 military or something.
you know what's funny? Great reminder.
Yeah, I
What
haven't
is
even
my-
paying. I have not been paying attention to my secret quest.
Oh, I assume that's what
so,
you're doing.
No.
Oh, so you're just doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
probably not
that's-
going to complete any of these.
Maybe if you paid attention. Maybe if you knew how to play this game, Miguel. I mean, Eric.
Whoa! Shots fired.
Miguel Eric. So because he's in the factory, there are a number of factory cards equal to the number of players plus 1. When you go to the factory, you look through all the factory cards, you go through their showroom, you see what technology they can offer you, you pick one, you put it down, and so whoever goes in next gets basically whatever's left.
Gotcha.
And you'll see in a second how it could be really good.
That doubles up. This one's attractive.
Why don't we show that to the chat too when you have a chance?
Yeah, so I believe what I actually want to do.
That's a great one. I would have liked to have taken that.
So that one allows me to use 2 of any resources to build a mech.
Two different resources.
2 different resources.
Two
Oh, that's right.
different
2
to
different
build
resources
one
to build a mech or a building.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
So I was going to say earlier that the last thing that happens when a person takes the first factory card is everybody else swears.
Yeah.
And here we go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Well, hopefully you'll get to swear again in a few minutes as I attempt to do the
Yeah,
exact
but not
same
as
thing.
much as that card. That's ridiculous.
They're all great.
Yeah.
But that was exactly what I wanted, which is why I haven't built a whole lot of buildings
Right.
or robots. All right.
That is my turn.
So he now has a 5th action.
Very nice.
Use the same way. So thing goes over here, and I got to do these. And this
Great.
is the bottom one is always move a guy 2 spaces.
I'm going to produce. So can you move me down on the power track?
We could.
Oh, and actually, Derek, I'm going to make this real easy for you. I now have a move twice.
Yeah.
I neglected to take that into account last time.
Well, it still wouldn't have changed the situation because I would have wanted to move in this turn, and I can't without fighting you.
Got
so this is why I am not fighting you.
Just start that party.
Yeah.
Start the
Go ahead. I think what he said is that he wants you to go into his mine and tunnel and fight him.
I have heard this.
It's a trap.
It's totally a trap.
It's literally a trap.
Damn it.
It's a trap!
Exactly. I've
going
described
to-
what it is.
I'm gonna put traps in every mine exit.
Oh, wait. So hold on. You're going to bring
Just my
these
own
2
mini
sacks
game goal.
of food to
Yes.
your...
To my
All right,
tree.
Got it.
So I am planting a grove underneath my tree.
That's not what I was going for.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that does look like a dick.
What's your
I don't know what your dick looks like.
what's
but,
your faction called again, Eric?
What?
What's your-
Albion.
What is it?
Albion.
Albion.
Yeah, I like their mechs the best.
Yeah, they're interesting.
Do you have 3 move? Because he can't carry a person. The robot can carry people.
Oh, really? Interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah, we call the Albion robots shitting chickens because they're basically like squatting over the toilet.
I have chopped down,
Okay, you're gonna spend 3 wood.
and I will build a building.
All right. When you build a building, I gain a popularity.
Oh,
Hey, look,
nice.
I get a popularity as well.
Well, you're welcome, gentlemen. You're welcome. Never say we weren't a loving and generous neighbor.
You gonna finish your turn anytime, or
No, not
okay.
really.
I'm just gonna
and
milk
other
it.
things. Each hex can only have 1 building.
Okay, I kind of made that
Cool.
assumption, but good to know.
And the benefit over here, the extra points at the end, is the number of tiles you have that are either farms or tundra that have a building on them will end up giving you bonus points. So it's 1 for 2 points, 2 for 4 points, 3 for 6 points, or 4 for 9 points.
Okay. All right.
9 coins. All right, your turn.
And on my turn, I am going to Produce. So I will pay. And I get one of everything. Oh no, I get two metals because I got them. Oh no, I can only produce in 3 spaces.
Correct.
So your mill
1,
automatically
2, 3.
Your mill yeah. So your mill automatically produces 1.
Yep.
Okay, then yeah, then actually I will do that.
The mill is
1,
basically
2,
a free
3,
pick.
and then
Yep.
the freebie there.
There you go.
Okay, and then I will upgrade.
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 Why are you spending 2 coins to do this?
I'm insane. That's why. 2 oil. And I will make it real cheap to build.
Real cheap to do the thing you haven't done yet. Oh no, you made a
I
mill.
built once, but yeah, I mean now it's just one to build.
Yeah, I'm fully upgraded on my enlisting.
That is me, sir.
Okay, I believe that what we're going to do here is,
Move.
yeah, we're going to do that. I'll move it, the final one. Yep. So we're going to do my fancy new factory thing,
Excellent.
and that is going to put a monument right there, because that's the, yep.
Yep. So you're giving up two different resources.
Yep.
I gained popularity.
What did you do?
He build.
Oh yes. Oh, thank you.
I actually didn't build. I actually believe this is the way this works.
Yep.
Oh.
That is correct.
I
You
actually
did not
didn't
take the
build
action.
because I didn't take the build action.
Oh,
factory
so you're
cards.
just a dick.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Factory cards completely circumvent that.
Classic Crimea.
Actually, I can't do 2 of them, can I? Nope. So I'm doing this.
Oh.
And I did that. And then we're going to move to off, which is going to put me right there. Right there.
All right.
Right there.
All right. You we.
I'm done.
Okay. Sure. All right.
We're good?
We're good. We're good.
I'm done.
I'm
Good?
gonna
Okay.
move. So first, we're gonna move there. That's 1 unit.
What else is in?
I'm going to hand those to him in just a
and
moment. I'm sure of
2
it.
unit and 3 unit. Wait, what are you doing looking at those?
You can't look at those yet. Now you know too much.
Now you have insider information.
Oh, are those random per game?
Yeah.
Oh,
there's
okay.
a
I
deck.
didn't realize there weren't just like a set deck. I see.
No, the way you actually structure it is
And having your deep and overarching knowledge of everything in the game, you
Yes.
now know exactly.
Yep, you guys are in trouble.
Yeah, you took the one that I wanted.
I think you took the one everybody would have wanted.
I put those 2 back. I'm gonna decide between these 2.
Essentially, you build that
yeah.
deck with 1 card more than the number of players.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
Gotcha. And if I...
All right, so my power is Jetpack. I spend a combat card to just do super cool tricks
And
be more
get
like
popular.
You know what's funny is I've never considered
Everybody
the actual
loves you 'cause you're
mechanic
flying
versus the
around
art on
with
that,
the
because
rocket
that is what it is. Like, oh, look at him.
And then
It's the
I'm going to
Rocketeer.
upgrade.
Putting on an air show.
You're the Blue Angels of your faction.
You know what? I am going to do this. Enlist. Can I have 2 combat cards?
Good.
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
I'm going to produce. Can you lower me down 1 on the combat tree?
Apparently, I'm actually better in frame if I sit back, like a normal human being.
And that's my turn.
All right. I am going to... Okay, question. If I build a mech, can that be put on the space with my character?
Nope, has to be a meeple.
Has to be a meeple. But everybody gains the ability. Okay. Do I want to build a mech? Do I want to build my temple? So I'm going to trade.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pay 2, and I'm actually going to gain 2 popularity.
Oh shit! I did the wrong thing.
I will need a money
2
as
popularity,
well
you
2
said?
popularity, please.
for my enlistment.
And then I am going to pay
Yep.
4. of these babies to build myself a mech. And I'm going to let myself cross rivers. It says move across the river, max 1 character or 1 mech per turn, so no meeples.
Meeples have to be carried by a robot.
Gotcha. Okay.
Nobody's meeples except mine can cross rivers. I also realize I filthily cheated, so I'm just going to uncheat. I paid to upgrade and instead enlisted.
Cutting pulleys, cheating. I mean,
yeah, don't go to my bad side.
your popularity is really
really much better than yours.
Okay, I am going to bolster. And I'm going to take a card and a popularity, please. And then I'm also going to spend these 2
Oh, yeah. Okay, and you are... There we go.
put out my... Yeah, movement mech.
Are you deploying?
I'm deploying to right here. And then I'm done. Oh, I get 1 more gold also. I get 4 gold, apologies.
Do you want to give me 1? Because you seem to have a pile. You done?
Yes.
I'm going to produce. Can you reduce my power by 1, please?
Got it.
2 meeples. And an oil and a wood.
okay. I am going to trade. And I'm going to take more wood. And I will upgrade. Yep. And that's my turn.
All right. I am going to move.
Okay.
I'm going to go...
I've noticed the perimeter, the traps he's putting over there. It's just a little...
A little questionable.
Yeah.
2,
I'm sure that he's only coming in here for the encounter.
3.
Sure.
Well, I'm out of ways to go. So, but you're right. You're right. All right. So I have a whole bunch of mechs, 3 in a row off in the distance over a field with shepherds and their flocks of sheep.
Seems natural.
So my options are I can herd the sheep on the hillside for an afternoon, gain 2 food and 1 popularity. Serve lamb for dinner tonight, pay 2 to gain 1 worker and 3 food. Or I can use the sheep to trip up a passing mech. I can pay 3 popularity and deploy a mech.
That's not bad.
3 popularity seems
It's a steep cost,
a
but
little rough. Honestly, I'm gonna pay 2 and get the worker and the 3 food. So worker gets deployed where? Does it matter? Is it in the space?
Yep, sure.
Well, does it matter?
It's supposed to be where you got it.
Okay. And then 3 food, which can go anywhere.
Which
same
technically
space.
goes in that
Same
space
thing.
as
Okay.
well, yeah. God, look at this army of blue meeples over
Right?
here
And then
seriously,
I'm going to
We brief fast.
enlist.
with your little Nordic hats.
I'll pay 2 food
Doesn't
to
look,
enlist.
doesn't look trustworthy. Looks untrustworthy.
looks like he'd cut pulleys. I thought I was going
and
to
with our hats, we've got little blades on our hats.
Beware the hat blades.
Yeah, I didn't intend it. It was just the rope was at head level.
You got
and I
like
just
a
walked through it.
Shantae the Genie thing going on. Just whip your head
will
around.
Use them to gain power on my enlist. Oh, when I get a coin.
Oh, nice.
Cute.
So, Crimea,
Delightful.
what are you choosing? Yes.
I am going to choose my sweet factory thing, wherein
thing is
I'm going to
ridiculous.
spend a combat card as a resource and that oil can out there, and I need, thank you, sorry, I'm jumping ahead of myself. Now I'm building the windmill here.
Ah, sure.
Now I'm going to move my leader over to there. And then I'm going to do that. I have encountered a young girl herding a bunch of cows. Or minding a herd of cows, I should say. Share some good news from home with the travelers. Apparently there's multiple travelers, just a prominent young girl. Gain $2 and 1 popularity. Trade for a cow and eat steak for dinner. Pay $2 to gain 4 food. Convince the soldiers that the patterns on the cow contain coded maps from the enemy.
Oh.
Pay 2 popularity. No, we're doing the middle one. I'm going to trade for a cow and eat steak for dinner because that sounds like me. So I'm going to pay 2 of the golds. And I'm going to get 4 of the foods.
Man, you got a lot of gold over there. Just noticed that.
Yeah, it's almost like he's winning.
Yeah. It's a shiza. I don't know why I keep using
Oh, that's
shiza.
terrible, though. Can you please put this over there where I can't use it?
Yep. You can still spend it, and the character
Right.
can still carry it.
Right. I'm Dunzos.
Sure. Money bags.
I think I'm going to bolster, so I'm going to pay 1.
Okay.
Can I have 2 military power, please? Actually, I'm sorry. Reduce that 2 military power. Give me 2 combat cards.
You know what's really great
Okay.
about this game? There's no chance of me ever rolling a 1.
No.
And then
No chance of what?
Me rolling a
Enlist
1.
spend.
I am a huge fan of like diceless strategy games,
Yeah.
cut and dried. Like this means that.
Well, and
Yeah.
I assume we will
Can I
get
have
there
2
just to
more,
show the stream.
Can I have 2 more combat cards?
The combat in this, aside from a little bit of randomness from the combat cards, is very deterministic based on deciding how much of that power on the track you want to spend. So there's no rolling at all whatsoever. You're deciding when
And
you're
you
willing
may
to
go.
spend a military power, and you just spend it, and then it's gone.
right, you're just
So you
picking-
can't just
choosing-
fight and fight and fight and
choosing
fight.
your commitment, and it's
Yeah.
Right.
a 0 or a 1.
I'm going to bolster. Can you move me up 3 on the track?
Yes.
I get 1 popularity.
All right,
Rousing
all right,
my people.
Seems reasonable.
And I will build a mech.
I'm going to take my coin for that.
Oh, yeah. Does anybody have... I built a mech. Do you have it?
No, he's not. He doesn't
no.
enlist him to deploy.
And I get 2. And that's my turn.
All right. I am going to. Oops. Yes. So I'm going to bolster. Because mainly what I want. Oh, I got to pay my 1. I'm going to keep this because I'm going to build.
Sure.
So I need 2 more. I'll pay my 1 wood. I will build. I'm going to build my monument back here.
I get 1 popularity for his build.
Ta-da!
Turnover.
All right, I...
Turnover.
Hey-oh! Hey-oh!
You really have not put meeples out.
No.
Just
Wow,
running around the
yeah,
countryside with mechs and badass lady with a bird.
Bird lady!
Bird lady.
It's a song
Bird
that my
lady.
people sing.
Yeah.
I need
They
another.
cry it from the mountaintops.
Indeed, I'm producing, so I need another food there from the other supply, please.
Sorry, I got all the food.
Yeah, you're taking all the
Just
grains.
go ahead and put it out on the spot there. Thank you.
Sounds
My
kind of
bad.
appropriate.
Now, on the bottom half of that card, go ahead and pull 2 of the food off of where Bird Lady is.
Birdlander.
Bird Lady.
I'll try to
And
keep
now
it
I'm going
reasonably
to
even.
enlist.
Sure.
Enlist, you say. Can I have a combat card? Thank you.
Unless you say, I get a combat card. I don't know what this shit means.
You get a combat card.
And
You
you
get
get
a
a-
combat card.
I am going to take the 2 monies.
Pay
I'm going to
that
take the
man
2 power.
his
No, no
money.
monies. I'm going to take 2 power. That's me.
How do you get an option to take 2 money or power? Oh, you enlisted. Got it. Never mind. My turn, you say.
Yes. What are you going to do, sir?
Trying to figure that out.
You realize you had 3 turns to do that?
I did.
Yes.
There were a couple different options I had considered.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Jetpack.
You're gonna
yeah,
jetpack all
I think I'm
around.
gonna jetpack. So I'm gonna discard that for 2 popularity.
Face up.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, basically. And then we're gonna go there.
Wow.
Okay, 'cause he's got the double move.
I like how he operates. I'm going to produce. You can move me down 1 on the track. I will get 2 oil.
What's the significance of the red 7?
What was the secondary action you took?
Me? Double
He
move.
double moved because he's.
Oh, use your thing. Got it.
The
the
7 is just a visual reminder of that's how much you can spend max on
Yeah.
a combat.
So the combat wheel maxes out at 7. So
Gotcha.
And I'm done.
All right. I am going to. Move. So, let's see. She'll come here. 1, 2.
I feel like you're hemming me in.
Go that way.
What's up?
Hang on. How do I want to do this?
Your character also cannot carry the meeple, so the meeple counts as a unit to move.
Oh, so okay, gotcha.
Only
Yeah,
robots
only the
carry
mechs,
meeples.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna do 1.
Yeah, it is interesting that we really don't have many stars on the board yet, but I think once they start going,
This is going to be a snowball once
yeah,
it hits.
they're going to be
2.
falling quick.
Does it make sense? Like, is this a dumb idea to leave this here
Would
without
you say
symbol
there-
on it?
You
Falling
can't move it,
stars.
so it has to stay there.
No.
What it does is
Oh,
that
fine,
you
fine.
control
I
that
wouldn't.
that
Okay,
hex
whatever.
unless someone
Yeah.
else moves a unit to that hex.
Gotcha. Okay, and then as I move into that space, I'm gonna put a trap down.
I really feel like you're hemming me in.
Okay.
Whoa, whoa.
Do we want to look up the rules to see whether meeples trigger traps?
And then I am going to enlist. So I will pay 2 food. So I have the enlisting machine in play.
Yep. Traps are triggered by units.
Interesting.
Okay. I need 2 coins for enlisting, please.
Okay.
I'm going to get this for you enlisting.
And then I have achieved a secret objective.
Really?
What's that?
So I shore up the lake, control at least 5 territories surrounding the same lake at the end of my turn.
Sounds great.
Nice.
So you can
Very
give me
good.
your other secret objective as well, because you can only complete
Right,
one.
don't need it. And a star goes there.
Yep.
I am winning!
Hey, the first star on the board.
Yeah. Do you want to show those?
Oh.
And that is me, sir.
All right. I am going to use my factory ability.
Okay.
I am going to pay this card and this food to put out this mine right here.
And they call it.
And at the
Mine.
end of my turn,
Man,
I'm going
I hate
to
that he
move.
can build without
I know,
building.
that's
I don't
ridiculous.
get
That-
my enlistment bonus.
And now I will also. The mine counts as a tunnel, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if it does.
Are you sure? I'm not saying one way or the other. Actually, I'm.
You can look it up.
Okay, so I'm either going to have a secret objective or not.
Okay.
We'll find out
hand me
shortly.
the rules. Are you doing a secondary action?
I did the secondary action. That's me moving right
it's
there.
for the
Okay.
double.
So I'm actually done, and I can look
you
it up
can
on
move
mine.
between them. I know.
I'll look it up.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. So on my turn, I will bolster. So I'm going to pay 1.
Okay.
Can I have 2 power?
You may.
Yeah, blue. Move
2 power,
blue,
sorry.
2 power. That's fine.
Totally brain fart.
And then I'm going to spend this food before he tries to take it away from me to enlist. Great.
Should I have gained that
So I'm
already,
gonna
or
get
do I gain it?
You
5
gain it every
money.
time you
Bolster.
every time you
Can I
take
have
the
a
bolster
military,
action. You gain
card?
popularity now too.
Can
What?
I have the combat card?
2, 1.
Just 1. Thank you.
So, is that your turn?
Yes.
I will bolster as well. Can you move me 3 up the track? Ed, can you move me 3 up the track on there? I get a popularity, and I will build another mech.
I'm going to get a money for that.
I get 2.
You get 2.
Yep.
Look at that. You have money.
Ish. I mean, nothing like, money bags down there.
Yeah, money bags.
He doesn't know.
He has no idea.
Also, I did all 4 of my enlistments.
Oh, congratulations.
Excellent. I'm going to move. Oops. I will pay 1 to bolster. So that's going to be 2, 3, plus a popularity, please. Then I will build.
I get a popularity.
We'll spend a food
Yellow.
Damn, the popularity is going up.
to build an armory here. And I get 3 gold for building, and that will be my turn.
I think everybody has money except you.
Yeah.
How does that feel to just like be in mud and have no money?
Kind of wonderful.
Oh, okay, good.
Kind of wonderful. It's very freeing.
Oh, with the kilt, you can just like slap right into that mud.
Yeah. Looks
This-
wonderful.
This game is great.
Yeah.
See?
I'm not. I didn't even really feel like I'm. I mean, I'm paying attention to what you guys are doing for my own benefit, but like, I'm kind of just seeing what I can
I'm
pull
pretty
off.
sure that I'm screwed, but I like it.
I am reducing.
And the thing is, the replayability of this game is just phenomenal.
Oh yeah, right. Because I mean, you switch any one of these 2 cards, and it
It's a
plays
whole
completely
game.
different.
Yeah.
That's
And it's randomized
a
every
clever
time.
mechanic.
Yeah.
I don't know if I just double fooded myself on that one.
But you have a meeple and a mill.
No, but I don't know if I put down 2 or 3 there because I was
I think
distracted.
you only put down 2.
Okay.
I think you're safe so far from all of the cheating that you've done.
Right. And then I am going to enlist.
Classic
Can you
crime
take the
game.
2 off of
I get a card when he enlists.
Nice.
And so does Derek, I believe. Yep.
2 monies, please.
There's food for that bin.
Trade yet?
And
Oh.
actually, what's 2 more monies for the enlistment, and then I get my first star for the 4 enlists.
Just,
Wait,
just
hold on.
hand him the box.
How did you get 4 money?
Because I enlisted and I took
got
2
it.
from up
Yep,
top,
got
and I
it.
got 2 down
Great.
bottom,
Give me your
and then
star.
I get a star.
Whoa, the stars are counting up.
I like how the 2 of us who are totally like, yeah, absolutely peaceful, literally have the largest armies.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard to maintain peace.
Except through super awesome armies.
Filled
On
with
that
mechs
note,
and
I'm going to show how sweet my army is with some jetpacks.
Jetpacking.
Look what I can do!
Hey,
Quack.
look. It's you.
Hey, look at me.
I can point the traveling convoy in the right direction.
Sure.
I could ask the mechs to blow a hole in the mountainside
Always
to let
fun.
you through.
It's a fun time.
Or I could steer the stranger way off course, giving him no choice but to join my troop.
What a dick.
Well, that's Enlist 1 Recruit, which I've done all of. So my army, you don't fit in my army, I'm sorry.
Good. Just blow a hole right in the freaking wall.
I think I'm going
gladly-
to pay 2. So I'm going to ask the mechs to blow a hole in the mountainside.
Thank you. I appreciate your...
And I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to get
Wanna give
4
it to-
metal. Oh, yeah.
Metal.
We get a wah solo.
And you may go.
I'm going to move here, here.
Oh, you have that Riverwalk?
Yep.
I didn't think you did. You are now
No,
changing
you
my
don't
next
have Riverwalk,
turn.
do you? Oh, you do.
Or burrow. I
Yeah,
get to burrow
You can go.
from an adjacent, from
Yep.
a mine to...
His Riverwalk only works in mines.
I don't like it.
I don't like it, I tell you.
I don't like it.
If you want to fight him,
I mean,
Frank the Tank. What?
no.
well, first you do your encounter.
Sure. So, this is great. There is a kid swinging from a tree on a rope.
Cut the rope.
There's a tree
My
house.
advice: cut the rope. Good choice.
Oh my god. Oh my god. There's a tree house.
Say no more. Cut the
Kid
rope.
hanging from a rope on the tree. So I can do a couple things here. I can observe a childhood game of war. Perfectly
Sure.
natural.
Yep. Seems reasonable.
Gain 1 combat card and 1 popularity.
I like how apparently you're so bad at fighting, the kids will teach you good tactics.
Yeah.
That's the subtext here.
Yeah. I could toss some coins to the kid on behalf of my faction. So I pay 2 gold and I gain 3 popularity. Also nice. Or I could cut down the tree to signal
Yep.
the end of an age of innocence.
Yep. I know what you want to do.
Get 4 wood.
And get 4 wood.
I know what you want to do. That's a building. That's more than a building.
That's 4
It's
buildings
more than you
for
could
me.
have dreamed.
How
No.
much building have you been doing?
I will not do that.
You just put
Those
another
kids.
building.
Okay.
Oh, no, I took it. That's right. I took it. Never mind.
I will pay 2 and get 3 popularity.
You're going to pay the almost last of your dignity for popularity.
Yes. Sometimes you just gotta.
So
sell out.
this game, it's interesting. Every game has been slightly different that I've played. We are much closer in popularity than almost any other game I've played.
That's actually
Yeah.
true for me as well.
And military, actually.
So
But I built, so I get 2 back.
Oh, you built?
Yep.
Sweet. Thank you.
I built. If you have.
yeah, I do.
Yep. So you get a popularity.
Woot.
You thought you were as cool as us. The answer is you're not.
I am going to produce.
You just wait. You just wait.
So I pay these dealies, and I produce 3 and on the mill. So mill for sure.
Faux sure.
We're gonna do the metal, that meeple on the mill space as well. Plus this. No, that doesn't work. Plus oil. 1 there. And
Can
1
you hand me the
there.
rule book real quick?
Then
9.
I am going to pay my 2 oil to upgrade.
We'll get a military for that.
Don't really care. And that is me.
So Crimea.
Crimea,
Where are you
here
going
go.
now?
Crimea.
I think he was just taunting you to attack him. You should show him the true power of your military.
I don't feel like that was the case.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I mean, if
saying
you want to
anything.
show him a sliver of the power, that's fine too.
One
I will
small-
have your contract canceled so fast.
Oh!
All of a sudden, business enters the table.
The nuke.
Real life just got
The
real.
nuclear option just got deployed.
I kid.
I kid.
Ish.
No, I don't. I don't actually have that power.
I am
Yet.
going to bolster to take a card, a popularity. Then I'm going to take that card and one of these. and I don't know why I even took it then, to cycle it, because that's the way that the game works. And I am going to build my scout mech right here.
Why would he want to scout near the purple faction other than to start a war, right?
He's really trying to find out
You
what's going on.
instigator. And
Look, just show me a big
I would
shiny
like
button,
4
I'll
gold,
push it.
please. Here, I'll give you 1 for a 5.
Yeah.
You know.
Look, the game is more fun when buttons are pushed. It's
Indeed.
true. All right, I'm going to trade. So I'm going to pay 1 for 2 wood. And then I will build a robot. So I'm going to spend 4 metal here to build my very first adorable robot.
Oh.
Here.
It took a lot of you to do it.
Yeah. That was a group effort.
It's a robot made of human flesh.
yeah,
I don't know if-
apparently.
It's sort of it's an old flesh-based Voltron model. Could I have a coin, please, for my enlistment?
For
Maybe.
your enlistment?
Maybe.
Enlistment.
You mean deployment? Oh yeah, for your enlist bonus. Yes, got it.
Okay.
And my enlist bonus for your
I'm
deployment.
going to trade.
That's what I'm trying to say, yeah.
Get 2 wood.
Okay.
You need to trade this turn, because then we will have all traded. Because that's what I'm doing too.
Can you bolster me up 1?
I can.
And I will upgrade.
You want to bolster me up 1? Blue. Thank you.
When I go, I am also going to trade. I am going to take a metal and an oil. And I get bolstered 1. And then I am going to build a mech. And
1 more
so
coin.
What does this mean?
Por favor.
Can move to and from lakes in combat on a lake. You may play.
Oh,
one
that one's
additional
one of the
card.
weirdest ones.
But
Yeah.
I don't understand the move to
so,
from lake.
hand
part.
me the small rulebook again, just so that we can read the full text for them.
The which one?
This
That
one
one, yep.
for the
Yep. So
faction.
Oh,
that,
right,
Yep.
right.
So that special power for the Tokugawa.
Togawa.
So you have Suiton is what it is. Your character and mechs can move to and from lakes. If combat occurs on a lake, I'm the only other person who can fight you on a lake once
can
I
actually
build
literally
my.
move into the
So
house.
Okay.
basically, my robots, if you haven't noticed, are boats. I can go on lakes and hang out in lakes. You and I can. Nobody else can. Were we to fight on a lake,
Yeah, yours look
you
like
may
a
play 1
submarine
additional
almost.
combat card.
Why the hell do I want to move onto a lake?
Because you want to go from here to here.
Or, from here to there. Just,
Sure. Okay.
yeah.
Well, but yeah,
You know.
that's not.
I mean, also.
Trap teleportation or before combat,
You can place a trap there.
do stuff. Trap a lake. I don't know.
Trap
that-
a lake.
I mean,
They
like,
call it
basically,
a
lakes. The
mine.
only person
you know, should we have a lake fight just
No.
because we can?
Yeah,
gonna say
I
no.
feel like
Lake fight.
lake fight.
All right. So I built this guy, and I'll just do my trap teleportation thing.
Yep.
Listen, it's not a
So-
real game of Scythe until you have a lake fight.
So I built. Hooray! Link. Trade.
Not yet.
Everybody.
traded.
Yeah, I know.
It's time
Fucking
to build
can't
the
just-
armory.
No, somehow I
Actually,
moved my armory
yep.
into the lake.
Into the lake.
Really not.
Two right there. I am going to pay. You know what? It makes sense. I'm going to pay that food. I'm going to pay this combat card for that. And then I'm going to move somebody 2 spaces. That's going to be
What's your rear walk ability?
this guy over there. My Riverwalk is to oil and food.
All right, so tundra and farms. Got
Yep.
it. All right, you done?
I am done.
Great. I am going to move.
Oh, 4th star. Sorry, 5th star.
Oh, you built all your buildings?
Yep.
Yep. It's almost like that card allows you to do that really fast or some goddamn
Yeah.
bullshit way.
Yeah.
I'm going to move
Classic
there.
Crimea.
So that's 1 move. And then 2 move. And 3 move.
So when you move them on a mech, it doesn't count as
Correct.
their move. That's
The
pretty.
mech is
That-
the one- the
that's
mech is
pretty
the one that
sweet.
moves.
Yeah.
That's a cool
Actually, I'm gonna
ability.
do it like
That's a
this.
cool way to do it.
Great.
Excellent.
And I am done.
I will bolster, paying 1. Can you move me up 3 on that track?
Yes.
And I get a pop. I'm just as popular as you.
That's what you think.
I know it for a fact. The
feel
chart
left
tells me
out.
so. Damn it. And I will build a mech.
And take a coin for that. You have deployed all 4 of your mechs.
I have deployed all 4 mechs. It's worth a star.
All right. I am going to. What am I going to do? I'm going to produce. So that's going to come down. The mill will automatically go. I will do this Meeple's oil. This Meeple's metal. I literally don't need any more resources.
I've got it all. I'm good.
I'll do that. Then I will pay 2 food. 2 enlist. Sorry, not. Yeah, 2 enlist.
So you get your combat card.
I will do 2 combat cards.
I get my combat card.
And I get a coin, please.
Thank you.
And I have done all my enlistments.
It's the first time I've seen so many people enlist.
Yeah, usually it's not a big.
People are like, enlist, whatever, who cares? Feed the people.
It's if you can get it out early, it's so insidious how much it bolsters you through the end of the
Yeah.
game. And by insidious, I mean awesome. I am going to bolster, take a card, pay that card, and this metal to build a mech.
I get 1. You also get 1 because he just built a robot.
Thank you. I get a.
We're running
one
out
money.
of 1s.
Money.
And then I get
Crimea.
4, which I'll give you back 1 for a 5.
Here's 2 for 3.
Yeah, you got stacks of 1s
That one.
over there. You mind, sending them our way?
Actually, so here's 1 for a 5, and then I'm going to do
Sorry,
some
I should
changing.
probably have done a 5 as well.
No, don't worry. It's really
All right.
Crimea over there with the hordes of gold.
I'm going to do this 1 for 5. Whoa. Could you hand it down to America?
Yeah.
Thanks. And then give me back a 5 gold piece, please.
5 pence.
Ideally, I would like an equal exchange. This is why
Eh.
All right, you all set?
you northern folk,
Wait, I totally just cheated.
weird.
Did you cheat like a motherfucker?
Yes, no. So I did not
You didn't enlist?
enlist, which was this one. I upgraded.
Oh.
My bad. That was totally my fault.
Oh,
I knew
well
there was pay to do a thing.
Then
Good
that is
God.
different. I put this back,
Sorry.
and I go here. Can you put
My
my star down
bad.
for my mech?
And then I get my star for my final upgrade.
There you go.
Yes. I knew it was an upgrade.
There was some kind of star
So
there.
the upgrade one is that guy.
So it is worth noting, Crimea, halfway to victory.
Yeah.
The rest of us, thumbs up or
Not
bust.
so much.
Sorry
I'm
for the
gonna-
retcon.
I'm going to go here.
It's important.
Discard that combat card for 2 popularity. Zoomy zoom, everybody loves jetpacks as I sink in the water.
Come on, lake battle.
Go
I
ahead.
want a lake battle. Oh.
Okay,
You and Lane should learn to fight in lakes then.
Wait, no, it's his turn.
Yeah, that's
Didn't
not
you do your turn?
I'm going to wait for his turn to happen.
Then mine.
Yep.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
We're
make-
very excited.
Just making sure everybody's on their toes.
No wonder he has
Exactly.
more stars
Wait,
out.
you did do your turn because you
I'm
built
going
your robot.
to move.
Yes.
I've just been taking a turn
going
after each of you.
No wonder Crimea is broken.
I'm playing this like Seven Wonders. Are you guys all? We're all taking turns simultaneously, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's how it works.
That seems reasonable somehow. No.
I'm done.
All right. I am going to move. So I'm going to.
You're welcome.
Take my mech, thank you. To here, much appreciated. Here, 1, 2, and 3.
Sure.
Actually,
Flee from Crimea.
actually,
I had another move.
actually,
Okay.
I can do this as 3 instead of that. Oh no,
Nope.
shoot, because he crosses the river.
Correct.
All right, good to go. So that is my movement, and then I will now actually pay these to enlist non-cheatingly.
What's called a legal enlist.
Yes.
Nice. Got ourselves a ball game.
So, Crimea, where will you be going? What are you doing?
That is a great question. I believe that I am going to.
It's as long as we want it to be, Miguel. It's as long as we want it to be. Or until, 6 stars. One of the two.
McQuell.
Yeah.
If that is your name. Yeah, I'm gonna move. We're gonna go here
Okay.
and here. And then I'm going to upgrade. And that is going to be this. So I upgraded for those of you that haven't list. And that is my turn.
Okay.
Can you bolster me 1? All right.
Did you bolster yourself?
I did not. Totally not paying attention.
This is bizarrely equal on... When you don't fight, as it turns out, it just ends up bizarrely equal on those tracks.
Yeah.
Can you reduce my bolster by 1? Or my power by 1?
Yes.
And then I'm going to produce, I think, 3 wood. And an oil. And the metal.
Cool.
And then I'm going to build.
What are these?
Combat.
Combats.
Win a combat, win a second combat. I'm going to build a mill, I think. Not quite where I would like, but I will go there. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to do a monument there.
That's a lot
Yep.
on that little hex there.
There is. And I get 1 popularity for building. And I get 2 money for building. And you get a popularity because I built. Right?
Yep.
I'm going to produce as well. So, can you move me down 1 on the track? Get 3 hull. One wood. And 1 food. And that's my turn.
All right. Looks like I'm going to.
Not for nothing, but, purple and yellow tied right now. Starving.
All right. I'm going to pay 1 to trade.
They also have a lot of territory.
Yeah.
I will take 2 popularity, and I get 1 of these guys. Then I will pay these babies to deploy. And I will build this guy.
Look at that.
there.
So he deployed, so
I'm
you get a
good.
thing, right?
So I need a coin for the deploy. And this is going to be an interesting round. I am going to produce.
Okay.
I'm going to produce those 2 meeples, made 2 new meeples. Then I'm going to pay.
Does that cost you a power?
What's that?
Yes.
No, not yet. I only had 1
Oh,
out.
Right, he'll.
Okay.
So then I'm going to drop these 2 back down in to pay for my enlist, which gives me 2 coins.
Can I have a combat card?
That's good.
Thank you.
And a combat card.
He needs 2 coins.
And that is my turn.
Man, Miguel is talking shit in chat.
I like how you think you could whisper and then it won't be picked up by the microphone that's right next to your mouth.
He's talking shit in chat.
Miguel.
I wasn't trying to whisper, as my voice is horrible.
I'm going to move. I'm going to do 1. 2. I think. Is that it?
Might be.
Works for me.
I'm cool with it.
It seems weird to me. Seems strange.
Little odd. What'd you say?
A little bit odd.
That's what you get for cutting pulleys.
Sure, we'll do that.
Okay.
And then that's it.
I will move. Just the one here. One there. And one there. Then I will build here. Gain 2 for building.
I did that wrong.
And that was my 4th building.
Nice.
Do you want if I do
Nice.
this instead? That would have been 1 move to move the mech and take 2.
Sure.
Great.
As long as you point that somewhere else.
So you just want to see my mech's butt.
I'm not attacking you. I am going.
You're appreciating its hindquarters.
I'm going to move.
It's port, so to speak.
So 1,
Yeah, that's fine.
2,
Well, not really port, but you know, whatever.
3. Trap. Move. What am I looking at? 3 moves, and then I will not enlist because I got nothing to
I was
enlist.
totally not paying attention at all. I sucked. All right.
Crimea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got some interesting choices to make here.
Go west.
Go west, young man.
Yeah. So we started there. If you move, can I move meeples onto a space with a mech and then move the mech with the meeples?
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
I like your strategy.
Same way that like the mech can pick up all the meeples and then
Right.
drop them behind you.
Right.
Like
Could
Johnny
you daisy
Appleseed.
chain that? So could you move meeples to here,
Yep.
mech to here,
Sure.
meeples to mech, mech with meeples,
Sure, why not?
Yep.
mech with
Yeah.
meeples? That's kind of
That's neat.
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to. What does everybody look like? You are close to all of those things. All right, we're gonna do a different thing.
I am.
Are you dangerously close to doing a thing?
I'm looking at stars on the table. I am going to trade, he says, sounding really confident.
It sounded it, yeah.
Yeah, did you hear it?
Yeah.
That was the confidence.
I heard.
Sorry, we're going to have the longest turn of the game here, and I apologize profusely. We are going to trade. So this, and I'm going to put 2 oils out on the board, and that's it.
Okay.
All right.
Done?
Yep.
On my turn, I am going to produce, so reduce my bolster by 1, or my power by 1. And I'm going to, let's see here, produce 2 metal. And 1 grain. And 1 metal. And then I'm going to build a mill there, which will give me 2 money and a popularity. And you get a popularity as well, I believe.
And you
Yep.
get a pop.
So I recover. We go up. All right, and I think that is it.
Okay, so I'm going to trade. For 1, I'm going to get one of these puppies, one of these foods, and some oil. Then, can you move me up 1 on the bolster track?
Yes. Up 1.
Yep. No, I'm the
He's green.
Green.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I will upgrade. For 2.
I go up 1 as well. Wait,
So
no, I'm not next to
he-
him. Sorry,
you have
sorry.
Upgraded.
sorry.
I do go up 1. You go up
Yep.
1.
Classic Crimea.
All right. So
You got to take it where you can get it.
I am going to
This life's hard.
bolster. 1, 2, 3. Sorry.
And you get 1 popularity as well, right?
I get 1 popularity as well.
Taken care of.
He's a
Then I'm
popular
going
guy.
to build my last building.
So that'll be another one for me.
Mine here.
Whoa, that's 4 stars.
He's also poised for popularity and power.
Yeah.
1 more for me as well, please. Popularity,
Popularity?
for list. Yeah. Okay, I am going to go here and produce.
Oh,
I am going to make a truckload of meeples.
Sure.
Why not? I'm going to slide this
Wow,
down by
dude.
1. That's going to be my star for meeples.
Oh, Jesus.
4
4 stars for
Also
No, I
going to
forgot.
put
Yo.
this out. I'm also going to put this out. I'm then going to every 2 of those is worth 1. Are those worth a thing right now? No, those aren't. That's it. That's my turn.
all right.
Awesome.
I will move 1 and 2 and 3, and I will then upgrade. Let's see. Sure, I'm going to upgrade that. And then, because I totally bundled my last round, I have now completed my secret objective.
Okay.
I have built local infrastructure, at least 3 structures, none of which are adjacent to my home base. So mine, monument, and mill.
Cool.
So that puts down a star here as well.
Nicely done.
I like it. All right. I thought I knew what I was
You
going to
get
do.
a upgrade bonus down there. So I think yellow and
Yep.
blue both move up 1 on the power track because I upgraded.
Oh, yeah. Can you? I'm going to bolster.
Okay. So you're going to go up 3.
3 on that track. 1 on the
No, green. There you go.
Popularity. And that's... I'm going to spend 1 and get 2 gold from it.
To build a robot?
Well, I don't have any robots
I
left.
know, but you're
I want-
deploying?
Yeah.
Because I get a point.
All right. I am going to trade. I will pay 1. I will take 2 metal. I will use that 2 metal to deploy.
Nice.
So
That's the 5th star, my
I
friend.
will deploy my final
Ooh.
mech, and you're going to get a
I get a coin.
coin.
Great.
So 1 coin for Crimea.
Amazing.
You get. Oh, you don't.
All right, he bolsters again. The game's over.
Oh, and bolstering. That moves up too. Or sorry, trading. I gain.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
So there, young Crimea, what are you doing? That I don't like.
What
to
are the
hear.
combat rules for the amount of mechs that you have in a space?
You get one
Every
extra
combat
card.
unit allows you to play 1 combat card.
Okay. Let's think
Don't
about
do it.
this. No, I'm hedging a bet here, I assure you.
What? Let me ask this quick question. What
Yeah.
defines a combat unit?
Mech or character.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and if this says before combat, where you have exactly 1 unit, gain 2 power. Is that over here?
Yes. Now,
Don't do it.
so I think that it's more that your meeples, I think, do count as units.
Do count as units. Okay.
But basically, when I say combat unit, I don't think it's a rules term. It just means that when you're in a fight, you get to spend 1 combat card for every mech or character you have in that square or that hex.
Gotcha. So I'm going to ask for us to look that up if you attack me.
Duly noted.
Don't
Though-
don't end this game prematurely.
I'm going to tell all of you, I'm not actually going to attack him.
Okay.
This is entirely a different thing I'm
Gotcha.
thinking about.
Somebody shoot something.
I'm sure that's what the thread is saying. Somebody attack!
God, somebody.
It's very peaceful.
Oh.
Yeah. It's very Cold War-ish.
Oh yeah. I'm just building my border,
I-
setting my traps.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, come on into the minefield if you really want to.
Don't move. Don't do it. You're
I'm
gonna bolster?
moving.
Oh, damn it. Don't do it. Oh, you did it.
Oh, Oh, I see what you're doing
Yep.
here.
He wants 3 territories.
Yeah.
3.
Interesting play.
Now,
Interesting play.
just because, even though I know it's not going to be around for the final turn here, we're going to take this. Actually, no, I'm going to take both of those. Because I want those combat cards in case I need them. And I'm going to upgrade this. Because why not?
How'd you get that?
He upgraded.
You son of a bitch.
Can I have?
Oh, so I didn't know I was going to end it by doing that.
Can I have a bolster? You sure you don't want to?
Sure you don't wanna take
back?
that
I actually. Hold on. All right, then put 2. I'll actually not do that. Just keep
Okay.
the game going for another turn.
Sure.
Because that wasn't the intention.
Yeah, like I have. There's a
You're
lot
like-
of
you're-
roads
you're-
here, right?
yeah.
Like you can actually cause me to win in 2 different ways.
So then, you're not moving, or are you?
No, I did move.
Okay.
Oh, God, that's right. Nope, I want those.
Yeah, you want the popularity,
Ah! It's either the popularity or the squares.
don't you? I know, right? How about you just don't take that? Popularity. Think about it. If you can get 3 popularity,
It's a big deal.
You're not going to do that.
what do you think I'm going to do?
You're not going to build.
Correct. I am not going to build.
All right, that's where we are.
No. All right. You figured out you couldn't get 3 popularity?
You'd have to build for me to do it.
Yeah. Or him, and he can't.
And he's not.
I got nothing to build.
Hey, if you want to give me 3 wood.
Well, no, and I'm also going to let the joke lie.
All right. Let's see here.
Silly, silly man.
I think that is a better choice because I could deploy a robot, but I don't think it's going to matter. Yep. All right. So I'm going to go here, pay that, get 2 popularity.
Good call.
Yeah, get the bonuses.
And I think I may not move any. Oh, you know what?
What'd you get?
I'm just going to go. Ha ha!
I'm
I
a
can jump
lake.
into lakes.
I just really want to emphasize my lake ability.
Lake that.
Oh, I see what you did there. So I'm going to trade. Well, ish.
So you're going to end before he can.
1, 2 popularity. I am going to bolster.
Which
1,
ends. Well, no. So you're not going to end the game. He will. Yep. So you
Yeah.
get 1.
which gives me
Right
the
there.
combat, and I'm going to upgrade, which
one
ends the game.
Yes, which ends
Can
the
you
game.
give me 1 power?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, because he will get 1 thing.
Yep.
So it's not a bad choice because he basically prevented him from getting
Right.
another turn to try to get more points.
And
Right.
what I really wanted to do was
Yep.
try to get up to that last tier on the popularity.
I have
so-
never
right, yeah.
seen the game
So
end
hold on.
with popularity this high.
Yeah.
The every time that I get near winning, I'm always up here.
We're all so popular
chat-
because we're so nice.
Chat was
Yes.
curious how he ended the game, and the answer is because the Togawa, the purple, had enlisted so that if anybody upgrades, they get 1 power. He was 1 power away from being at max
From
power.
my 6th star.
Max power puts out a star. That is his 6th star. So Green was able to take an action that gave him power, preventing it from getting his turn to allow him to attempt to do it on his own terms.
Right. Well, and then in doing so, you were able to get more stars out
Right.
for yourself,
Yep.
right?
Right.
Like you took the best, most advantageous turn for
I mean,
yourself.
I knew the game was going to end at once you had your.
See,
your
I was
last
hoping
turn,
that you
so.
weren't going to take. I was basically hanging out in lakes, 1 move away from it, hoping
Right.
that I could get it.
Well, if
Smart.
I thought I could maybe make it shake out so that I got up to the 3rd bracket
Right.
with the popularity, but I made a choice 3 turns back that prevented me from doing that. I
Great.
know.
So now that we have established that Crimea and the Nordic have screwed everything up, let us go through scoring now. So usually the way I do it is we just go bottom character and just go through everything.
Right.
Okay.
Great. So you have 4 stars out, and you get 4 per star. So you're going to get 16 coins for your stars.
This is Crimea, by the way.
Yep.
Oh,
Crimea.
so gold is victory, right?
Gold is
Yep.
victory at the
So
end of
you've
it.
been amassing quite a little bit of it.
How
Yeah,
many-
this
how many
I know. I
territories do you
actually,
have,
so I didn't
Crimea?
even try real quick. I didn't even try to exploit this. It just kind of worked out this way. I think the reason that people think that patriotic plus Crimea is broken is because of the way that you can generate combat cards
Yep.
and turn them into resources. Just is awesome.
That's wild. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
How many territories do you have?
So
1,
1,
2,
2, 3,
3.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 30.
10, you get 30 coins or 30 gold for your territories, and how many extra resources in pairs of 2?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's got 2 pairs. So he's got 4 more.
Lane, you might still have this.
I might.
Might very well. Great. Let's go with green.
Wait, hold on. How many
Oh, yeah.
buildings did you build on either food or oil?
Looks like 3.
1,
One.
2,
3.
3?
Yep.
So you get another 6 coins.
If you want to make change while we're scoring the next person, that would be great.
Okay.
All right.
So
Ed.
let's do green.
Okay, we can do me. That will be 4 stars at 5, so 20. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 territories.
This counts as 2 territories. because of your flag.
Was it really?
Yeah, you should have been putting down your flags this whole
Wow.
time.
I've screwed that one up.
Yep.
So 9 times 3, so I'm at 20. Can you give me
9 times 4.
9 times 4? Even better.
Really? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, that's 4, 7, 8. You have 8.
Oh, okay. 8 times 4, so that's 32. All right. Extra 1, 2, 3, 4. So another 12. And I have 3 of the buildings, so that's another 6.
I'll make change real quick if people want it. This is a stack of 20. This is a stack of 20.
There's 120.
There's 20.
And one more stack of 20.
Second 20.
Third stack of 20.
These are all 5s. No, one's a 10 there. Got it.
And then if we need them, I've got a stack of 10.
Here's another
There's
20.
2 more 20s.
One more 20.
1 more 20. Okay.
And here's a stack of 10. I need one more 20 for me.
Isn't that what we just gave you?
Oh, you gave me 3 stacks of 20.
And I had 20 out here, so I should have 3 of them. Did you put it here?
I did.
Okay.
Dude.
Oh, look at that.
A 10
And then
for-
a 10.
Yeah, a 10 for Lane.
Okay.
We've been friendly and neighborly here, and we didn't attack each other, but I'm not feeling that beneficent.
So purple, you had 5 stars, so you get 25 for your stars.
Okay.
How many
I had
territories?
6.
You got 6. Oh,
Six
6
stars,
stars.
I get
30.
30.
Sorry about that. You ended it. How many territories did you have?
1,
7.
2, 7.
7.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So 28. And then how many pairs of 2 extra?
0.
0. Okay. And how many buildings did you build? That
All
were
4.
All 4. So another 9.
9. Here's
gold.
1 for a 10.
All right. Now, Derek, you had how many stars?
Not enough.
2.
2.
So you get
I'm bad
10.
at this.
How many territories did you have?
Not as many as I would like, but I have 2 lakes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So you got 32.
32.
And now your extra trade goods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I get 6.
Yep.
So not enough anywhere near to win.
And buildings on
I believe I have
1.
and only 1.
Just
yep,
1.
only 1. So I
So
get
you
2 more.
2 more. All right. What's everybody's totals?
Not enough.
40, 50, 60, 72. I got 72.
I got
We're finding out.
77.
Nice.
Lane's smoking us.
Yeah, what you got, Lane?
I'm going to wait till the end.
Okay.
I'm going to be dramatic.
You're slow rolling this?
I believe I have 72.
Nice.
91.
91. What
The
the?
stacks of money.
Damn, money bags. But
So
I think
we
Yeah.
have confirmed. OP.
It's,
Yeah.
If you
Not quite.
So, not that we need to dive down this well right now, but if I was going to come at it as a player playing against that, I think
Yeah.
just trying to keep me, but it's spending combat, which is always a risky thing, like trying to keep me on edge and moving around and not able to sit and just build my machine
right.
would have done it. But that's a really efficient combo. There's
Yeah.
just no way around it.
Yeah, and that's what I really love about this game. And somebody mentioned it in chat. You can, Ed finished it and closed off the game as the win, but that doesn't mean it's victory, right?
Right.
Like, there's so many other things that will generate money for you.
Yeah.
I think that's a really cool.
Yeah, especially until you know
mechanic.
how it works.
And
Then
that
you
was
just kind of screw around and have fun.
that was kind of my approach. I wanted to see what it took to fulfill those obobligations, to get
Right.
those stars out there, right, and just sort of play the game that way. But then get to see how it all scores out at the end. And I also, I made sure on the special objective or whatever it is that
Right.
I got all 4 of my buildings on the right types of territories. That's
Right.
why I moved up north, because I was kind of limited down there. But there's just so many different options, that, and the fact that we didn't have any combat the whole game,
Yeah.
right, I thought was kind of fantastic. Although I would have liked, just from a new player perspective,
To
to
try
see
it
how
out.
combat works out, but that's,
yeah.
that's
so
pretty
the
neat.
way that it works is you take your combat wheel and you secretly choose how much power you're going to spend.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Up to 7.
Yep.
So up to what you have on the board
Right,
for
7 max.
Yeah.
Okay. And then let's say that we have a one-on-one fight. And then you're going to take 1 combat card per combat unit you have in the fight.
Gotcha.
And then we both reveal.
Review.
Boom. So
Uh,
7 and 5 is going to beat 6 and 2.
Right.
Yep.
But the interesting dynamic is after you've done that, so you spent 7, right? After you've done that,
spent
you're going to
6.
slide down. Okay, you spent 6, which is going to put you at 16. When we do simple math, put you down at 10, and
yep.
you really depleted yourself at that point,
Right.
right? So
Right.
then, like, if it
Especially
becomes
if
a
you were going
combat
for that
game, you
goal.
start you're a sitting target essentially.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody starts getting weak.
Ed. Sure. Ed was the first loser. Yes.
Yes, I was the first loser,
Number 1 loser.
and then you guys were tied for
Yeah.
the true losers.
Yes. It happens. It happens.
For,
So,
for
guys,
last place.
thanks for playing. What are your last thoughts on the
Crimea.
game? What do you guys
So
think?
Okay. Well, so this is my 4th game, and granted, this is going to come with a bit of bias because I won the game. But this was my favorite game that I played. It was also the only one I played yet without combat. I love all the avenues to victory, and I love, and we said this earlier in the stream. I love how it looks so complex, but after a couple of turns, it immediately opens itself up, and you're like, oh, okay, this all makes sense.
The symbol design is awesome.
Right, the
elegant,
UX
so you
of
can-
these boards
yeah,
is magnificent.
Tell exactly
So
what's going on.
the paths that you can see to victory and how to get there are good. But then also, it looks like it's a game that's going to take forever. But once it gets going, the machine just pushes the thing forward, and you
Right.
just push towards a finale.
It was
Right.
my turn before I knew it every round, right?
So right,
Was
and that's
it wasn't your turn before you knew it every round. It was, even though you thought it was.
well, I get excited. But no, and also, yeah, so the quickness of how quick it cycles back to your turn just means I'm engaged the whole time. And once you get your enlistments out, you're also engaged. So
paying
this
attention,
is all the
right.
long-winded way of saying I really enjoy this game.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. I'm definitely gonna play it again. Probably pick it up just because that's a weakness of mine.
Yeah. Totally.
I think it's hard to pick up right now.
Yeah, I
Isn't it?
believe.
Yeah,
it
that's
is.
the.
they have the expansion in stock right now, but not the base game.
Sure.
Well,
Yeah.
at least the store does.
Right. Yeah. What's that?
Apparently, I guess we hear that they may not be printing a ton of the expansion.
Oh wow.
So it might
Okay.
be grab it if you want it.
Well, I definitely like the Tagawa Shogunate. They were a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Even though, like, you guys said they were pretty complex, but once I sort of saw the patterns,
Right.
right, you just got to
Pretty
figure
complex
them out.
is-
But I
yeah,
also think it's pretty awesome that I can, switch out my interface and play them completely differently.
Right.
Well, it is
That
important. Like
replayability
the
aspect is great.
He would have been in a much better position if he had known that he was supposed to put down flags.
Right.
Because the key for this faction, Albion, is that they want to get more territory away from their home base. So they put down a flag, which allows them to teleport around because they don't have.
Yeah,
like,
I thought it was just a teleporter. I
Nope.
didn't know that it also counted as double territory.
So like all the base factions have a +1 speed mech.
Okay.
Both of the expansion factions have a teleport mech.
Right.
And like basically the flags for him mean that all those territories count as double or +1.
Gotcha.
I also like, for this faction that I've seen, some games expansions add on mechanics that aren't they don't enhance the game. They either add complexity or other things I don't like. I actually think these are really welcome additions to the game. They feel like, they play different. They're not different
Right.
enough that they feel weird, and it's just a little bit more variance in a game.
I also do think, like Nelly found that the minis are much better quality in the expansion.
They look
are
like
in the
it.
base game. The
Yep.
sculpts are much more detailed.
So here's a question, right? So the initial game comes with how many factions?
5.
5, and there are 7 faction spaces on the board.
Yes.
And so
You're not supposed to play with more than 5 at a time.
Oh, sure, but just the fact that these are expansions, but they're on the
Yep.
core board is a little weird, and then especially if, like you said, they
I
slow down on the production of the
believe
expansions.
that was a production concerns after the Kickstarter thing. I don't know that for sure, but I
Sure.
believe that that's what I read or heard.
Gotcha.
Worth checking out on
The
a
other
forum or
amusing
internet.
thing is you notice how crowded some of these hexes got?
Yes.
The backside
Oh,
of
God.
this board has a larger version of the board that you have to get another piece of the board and connect it up with. that I don't know. I don't think it's in all the base version of the game, but you
No.
can get like I got the Kickstarter fancy one that has it. So you flip it over, all the hexes are bigger, and then you just throw on an extra like third of the board, and then everything is just huge.
It's not in the store shipped base versions. I got mine from the store, and I had to order it from some game shop that had
but the
extra.
back of this does still have it, right?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah.
It has this sheet is the same, but it doesn't have the expansion for it for the bigger board.
Odd choice, but whatever.
Yeah.
That's really cool. But I also think it might be a little interesting, although I don't know balance reasons that I think you could have probably done these with tokens, and so that they were different each time. Like your
could move
starting
them around,
location could
yeah.
be different, so that in a 4-player game, maybe you don't start out on top of each other. Although that does make it interesting as well, right? Because you don't want to be able to just expand without.
Well, I think
Yeah.
part of it
threat.
too is that I suspect that the resources here might feed into the theme of that, even though society doesn't. And
Right,
then
and that makes sense. Like with the location of, say, you're surrounded by
Yep.
rivers.
Right.
I guess you do have the resources to build your mechs, but you don't
But
necessarily
he has
need them
the
before
river
you
walk
start.
ability,
Right, you
right.
can just
but
start
not
crossing
everybody
the
does.
Yeah.
They don't.
Right.
Like some, but I think these starting locations, the new faction starting locations, are weirdly more open. But I think that's kind of
Well, they have that land bridge between them, which is different from the
that
other
might
board.
be
that's
balanced
for
by
sure.
the fact that they can't ever move as fast as the core factions.
Oh, interesting. Right.
Until they teleport, and then they,
Well, so you
restricted
can
they
move
can.
great in areas you have been to.
Right.
You can't quickly run to the middle. So, for example, if a core faction started here, and they just moved and moved and moved, if they built their mech for extra speed, in a couple turns they could get to the factory.
Right.
But otherwise, you have to get Riverwalk, and then you have to get the thing.
Right.
Well, I loved it.
Yeah. Super great game. Anything else you want to add to that?
I don't think so, other than thanks to Nelly for painting everything.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Nelly, for
Nelly,
that.
these are actually very, very
Yeah,
beautiful.
That
They
certainly
made
adds
for
to a thing.
a better play experience for
So
sure.
the other thing too is
Cool.
she started painting last year.
Oh,
That looks
wow.
great.
Wow, really?
Very nice. I do think when I have my own version of the game, I'm going to be a little spoiled with the components
Yeah,
that
exactly.
we've got
I
here,
know, it's
right?
They're not
Amazing.
bad, but they're not this.
Yeah. Does anybody have anything they're working on that they want to talk about? In real, outside this.
I'm going to be launching a new Skeleton Key Games Kickstarter in the next couple weeks. I've got a few items to wrap up on the previous one for Adventure Tiles, but then I've got a new sort of art project in mind that is game related. So more news on that in the coming week. Check it out if you get a chance.
Actually, no. It's a month or two early for me to say anything. So, next one.
Yeah. You got anything you want to?
Well, we have our Powered by the Apocalypse Saturday RPG stream thing that will be happening once we confirm who's actually going to play in it.
What are you guys playing?
So the plan is that we'll do about a month-ish of one Powered by the Apocalypse game, rotate a couple of players, maybe the GM, and try another one for about a month-ish.
Let me know if you guys decide to play the Warren.
The Warren is on the list. The initial ones that we're going to try to do probably are Dungeon World, because it's pretty basic,
Right.
get people oriented. We then might switch to a guest GM to do Legend of the Elements, which is the Avatar: The Last Airbender inspired one.
Gotcha.
And then I think we're coming back with the Sprawl. And I think the key is that he and I want to gear up to try Undying, which is the diceless Vampire the Masquerade homage Powered by the Apocalypse.
Okay, nice. Nice.
So, yeah. So you're more than welcome to join us if you'd like.
Give me a shout. Yeah, I picked up the Warren during the Kickstarter because I just thought it was fascinating to play like literal real-world rabbits.
Yeah.
I think we all
it
need to
looks-
sit down for like a watching of Watership Down and then
Yeah,
go right
and
into
go
it.
sure.
right, go right for it. The next thing that I want to talk about, or a couple things, we have our Mayhem and Misfits D&D game tomorrow night here at Mox Boarding. But also, the next Sunday, the game we're going to be playing is Secret Hitler, which is super fun. It's a great social deduction game, and I think everybody that's going to play is,
Everybody's up for Shitler.
yeah. It's just a wonderful game, and if you get the time, check it out, guys. We'll be back on Sunday at 5 p.m. with that. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, everybody.
Congrats, Lane.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you.
congrats on the win.
Thank you, everyone. We've helped demonstrate a
Yeah,
very efficient combo.
yeah, absolutely. All right, we'll see you next time, guys. Shut that off.
Cheers.
Yep.